어디 간 거야? 젠장, 이스마일이었으면 바로 찾아냈을 텐데. 어디 간 거야? 젠장, 이스마일이었으면 바로 찾아냈을 텐데. 어디 간 거야? 진짜 이스마일이었으면 바로 찾아냈을 텐데.
Hello, everyone. Hi, guys. Hello, hello. Oh, shit. I forgot I didn't fix my thing since the last time. Let me just fix that real quick. There we go. Is that bar annoying you guys as much as it is annoying me since it wasn't there? Hi. Hi, kitty cat. Normally I would let you on my desk, but you are crazy right now, and you don't get to do that right now. Yep. Oh, ouch! Don't climb up me. Anyways, hello. I know, right? Ghost, did you see after I did my mirror dungeon yesterday, I did my modules, so I was very proud of myself. All right, let me crop the top just a little bit. I'm rich. So exciting. Okay, it's gonna be a little like misshapen for my overlay, but that's okay. It's better than having the weird random bar. She's been really liking that right now. Also, I got her a new toy, sort of. It's a box full of packing peanuts, but she can only play with it if you're watching her because she likes to grab the peanut and like walk away with it, and if you're not careful, she could like rip it up and ingest it. So, but if you want to play with that, it's under Milk's bed. It's just a cardboard box. So she was pretty interested in it when I first introduced her to it, but only under supervision. Oh my gosh. I told you. She grabbed the peanut. Yes. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hold on. I want to put this up, actually. Yeah. There we go. Not the ghost. Oh my god. Anyways, first of all, before I do anything, let's do a poll because we can, and I'm very excited about this. I thought you were talking about not gambling, and I was like, why are you telling me not to gamble? I know, that's why I was like, what? Okay, I want to poll for Heathcliff today because I can. I want to. I was polling for Radia before, but I want to try Heathcliff today. See if maybe the gacha gods are kinder to me if it's a hot man versus a hot lady. Saving your what? My what now? Walpurgis Natch. What? What's that? I don't know what that is.
Especially, I mean, they're talking about Limbus, right? I don't know what that means.
Oh. It's the event. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I would like to pull for Heath. It's fine. I'm not quite like the intense player you guys are. I kind of just want to collect IDs that I think are cool looking. So, I'm sorry if that is disappointing. Okay. I'm gonna do this, and then we'll just see where we get. Also, I did remember that I turned the volume like hella down, and I would like to put it back because it's super quiet. Oof. Too much. All right, there we go. Perfect. Okay. Ooh, almost quit game. That would have been not great. Okay, Heath. All right, let's do this. A poll, guys. Let's do this. Oh my god, I just got the little notification Minty's playing. Oh! Is that... I don't actually know what that means. Oh? Oh? No, it's Gregor's Claw. Whoa, what are you? I don't know what this is. I don't know what I'm looking at, but it looks cool as hell. That's the whole spirit. If you ever want to use it, just ask it. Hell yeah. Yeah, that was cool. Super don't know what that meant, but like, that was cool. Yay. Okay, cool. Cool. Ah, okay. Heal ego. Ooh, we love those. Okay. Dang. Okay, you guys. Are you ready to hear about drama that, unless you're in the Love and Deep Space fandom, doesn't affect you at all? Because it's pretty juicy. Heals 40% of HP with max. Ooh, that's really nice. I like that. Too bad I don't use Gregor, but oh well. Yeah, anyways. Hella drama. But you guys, it's okay if you don't play Love and Deep Space. It doesn't matter. So it's just kind of juicy and a fun story for you guys. It'd be running slow. Oh yeah, I updated it like it was like 8:30 and I was like, I should update Limbus. Use mine. Ah, hell yeah. Oh, okay, Taffy. I will. Give me 1 second. Yeah. Okay. And also, maybe explain why, if you did end up seeing the Discord message and the petition, understand what you actually just signed up for. Or, like, signed, I guess. Not signed up, but. Ooh, very cool, Ren. Very cool. So basically, I know, Taffy's here. Taffy always comes in clutch with the morphs. Yeah, Heath? Okay, I'm gonna go to a different window so he doesn't keep talking. Where am I trying to go? Yeah, get your popcorn, y'all. I don't know, Taffer. It feels like you really haven't been here. I feel like I haven't seen you in so long and seen, like, your beautiful little voice in chat. I've seen your redeems, though, that's for sure. It's rough even for any dev team, says plus player relationship. Yeah. Minty's... I don't know how much Minty knows. Minty, I don't know how much you're actually, like, super caught up about it, but I know you know about it at the very least. So, anyways. Let me come, you can see the... Nice. I communicate through redeems only. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, what the heck, Taffy? We've been hanging out in, like, Discord a bunch, and you're never there. It's so sad. Yep. Okay, Vinty, I'm glad you're on the same page as me. So, yeah, can you believe a game about dating hot men got the government involved? Oh, geez. Okay, I will do chibi time as soon as I'm doing the snow leopard morph for a little bit. I only see you in VC when you're playing Overwatch. Really? I was playing Limbus with Ghost and Dio, I think, and Milk and Minty on Sunday night. Yeah, okay. So like the end of this story, the government's involved. How did we get here? Great question. So, basically, for those of you who don't know, Love and Deep Space is a visual novel that is marketed as a 3D romance visual novel where you can romance different dateable, like, interests. And, like, you know, you have the classic tropes and whatnot, and you romance each of them. It's a really big game, okay? If you don't know the name, you probably have at the very least seen characters from it. It's very, very big. So anyways, they started out with 3 love interests. There were originally 3 when the game debuted. However, there were teasing things of more to be introduced down the line. I personally joined when they introduced the 4th love interest, and he was kind of always part of the story, but like in the background as like this mysterious villain that you've never seen before. And there's a part in the story where you have to go confront him because you want something and he can give it to you. And so you have to go and be like, oh, okay, I'm going to go see this big bad villain. And then of course he's not, and you can romance him and blah, 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 whatever. And then there's the 5th love interest who got introduced kind of semi-recently, who was part of the main character's backstory. And he was very important to her backstory. He disappears for reasons, and then he reappears. So again, both of these characters have always been part of the story. They just have not always been, like, romanceable in the sense of the other three. Had a friend who is thirsty for Raphael. Valid. I don't really like Raphael because he's a little bit too, I don't really know. I like the more, like, gruff characters, and he is not gruff at all. He's very delicate. He's like, he's a little bit of a prissy sometimes, which, like, valid, but also not my type. I think I joined shortly after the 5th. Yeah. So I joined at the 5th character. I have not been playing, or not 5th. I joined at the 4th character. So this game has always been marketed as going to slowly introduce love interest. It is up for debate whether or not they stood on the fact they were always going to have 5 or 6. That is up for debate. I cannot confirm nor deny. But there was always that they started with 3 and they were going to introduce more. That's a fact. That was always a thing. So anyways, there was this character that got introduced, or was going to be introduced on July 9th. And he was the 6th love interest. Now, some people, I don't know exactly how true this is or not, but or like how backed up this is by fact, but some people were like, this game was always supposed to have 5 love interests. I have no idea where they got this information. There's a lot of misinformation in terms of what was told to the people in China, because this is a Chinese game. There's a lot of misinformation in the difference between what the Chinese fans hear from the game company and what the overseas fans hear from the game company. There's a big discrepancy in what they communicate with their home base fans and what they communicate with international fans. So I don't know what that is, but in my opinion, I have always known that there was probably going to be more. And it actually completely makes sense that there's 6, because each of them have like a counter. Like there's supposed to be an opposite for every one, so 2, 2, and 2. And it didn't really make sense to have 5 if they're all supposed to have a counter, because then where's the 5th one? Like, who's his counter? So it made sense to me there was going to be a 6th one. The UI was all, yeah, and that's a great point, Minty. The UI was all set up to fit 6. It felt to me it was really obvious they were going to add more, but I don't know. It could have been different in other places. I don't know, but to me it was very obvious that there was going to be more. They announced that there was going to be a 6th love interest on July 9th. And they have been teasing his release for, I don't know, a week now, and then, continuing to the planned release. Allegedly, they teased his release, and they got a lot of backlash. Now, this is the important part. I'm going to speak on what it seemed like happened, and then I'm going to tell you what actually happened. So, he got teased his release. From North American server perspective, it was like, oh, that's cool. It's kind of weird. He kind of seems like he came out of nowhere, but like, this is cool. This is exciting. This is a new character. We're always excited for a new character. And he's cute. He's a bit different from all the others. So like personality-wise, he speaks to a different audience, which is really always exciting in these kind of love interest games. So he gets introduced, and North American servers are like, oh my god, so exciting. Everyone gets excited. I'm excited. I'm like, this is awesome. Things continue on. They're continuing to tease this character. I would also like to mention this character is coming alongside a huge game update, which involves updating the main meat of the story. So there's the main story, and then there's a bunch of little side stories that are like cute things that you can do with the love interest, but like there is a main story that has a main plot and a villain and a goal, and like there is a main story. They were going to update the main story with this guy in it. That's important. So he's being teased, but also main story updates. They're going to do some quality of life updates, whatever, blah, blah, blah. North American servers are like, yay, woohoo, we're excited for this guy. Can't wait. Yada yada, goes on, teasing him, whatever. About, what? I think yesterday? 2 days ago, maybe? 2 days ago? It was announced he was not being released. It was announced that his release was being canceled. And the information that the company gave us is that he is being canceled because there have been complaints, and they are listening to the complaints and pulling his character. They also said that he will not be released, like, at all. Not postponing. He will not be released. There will be no other love interests added, so they will stick to the main group of characters they have, and they will not add any more. And they also released a semi-update schedule on what we can expect in the coming year-ish about the main story and some branches of the newer characters. Because the original 3 that came out with Love and Deep Space, they have more content than the 2 that came out later, because that's just how it works. Obviously, the characters that are out for longer are going to have more content than the characters that came out after a little bit. Speed listening kit. So people were like, okay, that's cool that he's getting an update, but why the fuck are we canceling this new character? Everyone's been excited for it. So North American server people do some digging, and they find out there has been a I'm so glad that you're listening, Sarah, about drama no one cares about. I don't think anyone in chat other than Minty plays this game, but I think it's juicy. I promise it gets juicy. It has the government involved. It's crazy. Anyways, so people in North American servers do some digging. They're like, why the fuck was this man canceled? Because he had such a good reception here in the US. So they were like, why is he getting canceled? This doesn't make fucking sense. Do some digging. They find out there's been a boycott of this company and the game for about a week. Ever since he's been announced, there's been a boycott of this company for a week until they made that announcement. And a lot of them were saying, well, I should rephrase. The stuff that we found out were people that were criticizing him as a character, calling him too dark, calling him too fitted to Western beauty standards, calling him ugly. There were some people who were being racist towards him because he was technically maybe half a shade darker than the other cast, the other love interest, which is wild. And they were also calling him gay, but like in a derogatory way, like probably not using the nice word for gay. Anyways, so that is what came about. Yeah, the F word, the F word. So that is what came out about why they were boycotting this character. And obviously, that's not okay. And North American servers got pissed. Including myself, actually. I was really upset about this. So North American servers were like, what the fuck? Why would you do that? Look at what you've done. You've gotten this character canceled. Why the fuck would you get this character canceled? And call him all these rude things, and when it's not true. So what do you mean racist? Yeah, okay. If you want, I can try and find a picture. You're not gonna be able to see it, I promise you, probably. But yeah, he's like 0.05 more melanin than the rest of the 5, and they were like, he's too dark. Because if you guys remember, in China, one of the main beauty standards is like really pale skin. So just keep that in mind. Reminds me of a situation that Limbus was in a while back. Oh, great. Perfect. So anyways, this all came out. North American servers were pissed. They were turning on the Chinese servers and being like, what the fuck? Why would you do this? You canceled our character. You guys are racist. You guys are, homophobic. You guys are blah, 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 whatever. And then more digging happens. Found out that the Chinese players were sending cow poop, funeral flowers, and death threats to the headquarters of this game to try and get them to do what they're asking. And, obviously that's not okay in any capacity, no matter what you want. And people got more mad. So, I've seen someone from Russia also agree with us. It's definitely not just... Oh, yeah. I'm using NA server because it's the thing I can talk about the most. But, it's the rest of the world, realistically. I should just say international fans because it's essentially Chinese servers and everyone else. So, obviously, people get pissed. They're like, why would you do that? That's not okay. And we do some more digging. This is really important, guys. There are so many layers. Come to find out, there have been a few Chinese fans who either live in the United States but, are on Chinese servers, or they speak really good English, or they're from China and they're like abroad and they're on Chinese social media. There's a few of those people, and they are really important. They are the intermediary, and they have come out and been like, hey, you guys need to know what's going on because it is not what you think. And, you know, it never is. It never is. Let me just say that. There's always three sides to the situation. It's what you hear and what you think, and then the truth. So, turns out the company that runs this game has been one of the top companies receiving complaints of the entire year of 2025. This company is number one in China that has received the most amount of complaints about their game. I think it was an average of like 3,000. It was like a total of like 3,000 complaints per like month or something. And you want to know why they were receiving this? This was because there was, I'm sure you gacha players can understand this, there was a lack of farming avenues for free-to-play players. There was absolutely, like, free-to-play players were scrounging for scraps. There was nothing added to the game where you could get more of the currency that you need in order to pull for more characters. Or in this game, it's memories. It's kind of similar to Limbus in the terms of, like, in ways like how there's not a bunch of characters, there's IDs and like different versions of themselves. Kind of think about it like that, but they're called memories. So they're either different versions of the characters, or they're just like memories of the characters from either another lifetime or just like somewhere between main story events. Anyways, so free-to-play players were scrounging for scraps. They just had nothing. And they were complaining about that. They were like, hey, we need more ways to earn the currency to do our pulls because there's nothing. Even paying to play players were like, I have increasingly spent more and more money on this game because I simply cannot get the cards I want with the, things that you are giving me. As a free-to-play player, that part I do understand. That's why I lose interest real quick. Yeah, exactly. Like, I think valid complaint. They were also complaining about the fact that there were some insensitivities within their story. There was a mention of Unit 731, which is a Japanese unit that occupied a northern part of China during World War II that conducted human experiments on, I think, something like 3,000 Chinese civilians. It's awful. It would be the equivalent of someone making a joke about Auschwitz and, like, the gas chambers, or 9/11. Like, it's horrible. So there was a mention of that, and it wasn't even just using the number. It was using the number in the same paragraph as talking about human experiments, biological warfare, forced injections, forced, like, just human experiments. Like, they weren't hiding the fact that they were relating part of the story to a part of very painful Chinese history. And that really upset a lot of people, rightfully so. So they were complaining about that. They were complaining about lack of resources, and they were complaining about the fact that the main story has yet to be updated in over 500 days. That is about a year and a half, almost 2 years, of not getting any sort of update to the main meat of the game. The part of the game that people actually, like, are playing for. So, that is their complaints. So, when this new character got announced, it kind of was the last straw. It was the straw that broke the camel's back. It caused them to be like, hey, we've been complaining about problems that actually matter for the last year. And now you want to not only not address these problems, but give us a new character that you're also gonna neglect? Like, what are you doing? They are introducing a new character when the characters that they have already in their game, they don't have enough content for them. The amount of content for the original 3 characters is nowhere near the amount that the like 2 that were introduced. Like, it outpaces the 2 that were introduced later by leaps and bounds. There is not enough content of the newer characters. And I would say all of the characters have a pretty sizable fan base. Like, there's no character that is not liked. They are all liked in almost the same capacity by just different people. And so everyone is upset that these 2 characters are being forgotten when the original 3 are being favored. I think there's more story within cards themselves than the main story. Yes, exactly. So they're like, hey, you are literally neglecting the 2 characters you have already put in the game a year ago. But now you're about to throw in another character? What are you doing? And this company, hearing all these complaints, finally is like, you know what, guys? You are right. So we're not going to release this character anymore. Psych. And the Chinese fans are like, hold on 1 second. That is literally not what we said. We give you valid complaints for over a year. You give us something that you hope will satiate us. We say, no, that's not what we wanted. And then you go, yeah, you're right. And take that away too without addressing the problems that they have been bringing up for 2 years almost. Exactly, Ghost, you got it. So Chinese fans were really, really unhappy about this. And one of the last ways that they were able to get this company's attention to actually listen to them is they brought up the history part of the story, because it was still in there, by the way. And they brought it up to the Chinese government. And they were like, hey, this game has something that is taboo to mention, and you should know about it. At this point in time, the government did not know that this was in the game, because obviously they had been complaining to the company themselves, hoping they'll change it. But no, they didn't. So they said, okay, you're not going to listen to us. We're going to the government, because you can't listen and change your fucking numbers in your story. What part was taboo? Yeah, it's okay. It's like adding a new sinner when the main 12 haven't had a canto each yet. Yeah, it would be like adding a new character to everything right now, and then not ever giving like Merso his canto or anyone else. Like, that would be the equivalent. So they were like, hey, Ren, to answer your question, the thing that was taboo was the mention of Unit 731. Bitch. Hold on. Was the mention of Unit 731. And that's just really not okay, and the human experiments and stuff. I think there was something else, but I could be wrong, and I don't want to talk about something I'm not 100% on. This is I'm 100% on. So anyways, the government, fun fact, hates these kinds of games. They hate them. They're like, fuck these kinds of games. These visual novels that are targeted towards women, fuck them. People would invade PM. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Ghost. Which is kind of what happened. So the government hates these kinds of games. They do not like these romance type games that are targeted only towards women. They hate them because they blame them for the declining birth rate. They think that because women are playing these games that are satiating their want for a romance and like love, that it is contributing to the declining birth rate. Yep, I know, it makes about as much sense as you think it does. Yep. So, reminds me of the blue arc, yeah. So, I know, it always goes back to the birth rates, doesn't it? You know what? That's a really good question. I don't know. I mean, you know, it's because, whatever. You know what? No one deserves to be born at a time like this. I don't fucking know. So, the unit thingy is one of those complicated that has to be handled with extreme care and respect. I imagine the lad stuff handled it. Yep, they did. They handled it by canceling the character, which wasn't the problem in the first place, and now no side is happy. But I digress. So, I'm going to say something controversial. I don't like blue. I don't know what that is, so, I not controversial to me. So, anyways, the government was, like, waiting for an opportunity to, you know, fuck shit up with this company, essentially. They were like, okay, you know what? We hate these guys, but we don't really have, like, a reason to go after them because technically they've done nothing illegal. But they don't like them. So now that they hear that they have mentioned something that is taboo, they're like, oh, perfect. This is a perfect opportunity. And that's when it's blown up. So now, because of all of this shit going on, the government has stepped in and they are having emergency meetings, and there is a ton of information flying around, but that is the facts. Is government has now stepped in for reasons aside all of this. And yeah. So, the company has basically made the new character their scapegoat for trying to get around the consequences of their own actions and being like, hey, no, listen, I know we did something wrong, but like, fuck this guy, right? And so now they've made this new character their scapegoat. The Chinese server is unhappy with them because they haven't fixed anything or addressed their actual concerns. And because of the decision they made in order to like try to satiate the Chinese fans, North American servers and international servers are mad at them because they've created this mess of trying to fix something, but it's not actually fixing the thing that was the problem in the first place. And now their band-aid fucking solution is making everyone mad. They tried to fix that with it. Yeah. Yep, 611 is another controversial number. The CEO is stressing hard. Yep, the CEO is not happy, which he shouldn't be, but whatever. I don't know whose call it was to do all this shit, so I can't really say if he deserved that or not, but the CEO is stressing. So, yeah, he's their scapegoat. There are Chinese fans who are being racist and homophobic. However, it is the minority. And of course, the minority, the loud, very, very rude minority is getting amplified, and that is what we're hearing. And that's not what's happened, but that's what most people think happened, which makes them mad at everyone. But what's really happening is the company is trying to divide the fans because they made a mistake and they will not take accountability for their mistake. And they're like, oh, you know what? You two fight each other and then, you know, it'll probably be better. When it's not. And it's no one's fault, really, other than the company for making a poor decision for the criticisms that they were facing. And so that is all I can tell you. There is a rumor. I stress that enough so much. There is a fucking very take it with a grain of salt rumor that they are going to be suspended for about 2 months while they do a serious revamp of everything in the game. They're going to apparently scrub everything that the government asked them to, which it could be anything from like controversial shit to NSFW to suggestive stuff. We don't know. But that is the rumors. They're going to take a 2-month break, and then the 6th character will be introduced at the end of that 2-month break, and the servers will be shut down for those 2 months while they do major overhaul. That is the rumor. I don't know if that is true. I'm kind of hoping that's the case because I do believe that will be the like best solution that I guess pleases everyone. Do I trust the company to do something that will please everyone? No, I do not. I don't trust them to actually make a decision that will be a good call. 2 months? Yep, 2 months. It is, again, this is the rumor. I don't know if it's true or not. There are no official sources that have confirmed this, only like supposed insiders, which, aren't necessarily reliable. And yeah, that's the drama. Hope you guys enjoyed. It's pretty crazy. So now there is mass unfollowing of all of their social medias. No one is playing the game. They're trying to make the daily login rate plummet. Some people are deleting the game. People on every single account that this company has, all of the comments are bring back the 6th love interest, like bring him back. What are you doing, you dumb fucks? There are still some people who blame the Chinese fans, which I'm a little disheartened by because I feel like we should always know that. I don't know. I feel like it's so easy to believe that people are the worst. Like, we so quickly picked up that they were being racist and homophobic. Even myself, I was still like, I believe that I believe that's what happened. And it makes me sad that that was the easier thing to believe than, wait, they probably had a valid reason. Let's look into it. Like, I feel it makes me sad that was what happened. But anyways, we're waiting for an official statement. Nothing official has come out. Everything is like blown out. There's speculation all of the Discord mods quit because no one in the Discord has been modded in over 48 hours. And they scrubbed everything of this 6th character from all of their socials. And we just are waiting, and we're trying to put pressure on them to make the right decision, but realistically at this point it's bigger than the fans. It's kind of a big thing, and a lot of people don't think the company is going to recover from this. Other people are hoping it does, but don't think it will. Some people, this is just it. They're done. Like, they just won't play the game because they broke the trust that they had in it. So, yep, that's it. It might be the solution, but also breaks it. Exactly. That is a big consensus of the fans, is that they don't trust the company anymore. And a major part of these games that are live, they're called live games, which are games that update like in real time. A major part of these games is trust in the company that you're going to want to be invested into the future. That is like the biggest selling point of these games, is that they have trust in the future of the game from their current fan base. And this move has really, really broken it. Someone is going to be mad no matter what. And, well, that's one of the reasons why a lot of North American fans, or international fans, were so confused when they said we're canceling him because people are unhappy, is because in the last 2 love interests that have been introduced have gotten backlash, like in one way or another. And so it was very confusing why this character, out of all the characters that have gotten backlash once they've been introduced, was the character that they rolled back. So that didn't add up. It also doesn't add up monetarily. Why would you spend, and this is confirmed, why would you spend 2 years designing and creating and recording audio and recording motion cap data and writing a story for a character and just easily just yoink it? Like, there's no reason why monetarily you wouldn't just release it anyway, because the time and money you spent to create the character is going to almost always outweigh the amount of people who will be unhappy with him and leave. Like, there's literally no world where the cost of creation will be less than the backlash, unless it's like a real big deal. But they had so many international fans supporting them, so it did not make sense. Huge ass drama, what a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess. Also heard that when the character was canceled, oh yeah, there are people in the Chinese servers who are celebrating this. There are people who were being homophobic and being racist. This is true. However, it was the minority, and it was not the reason. There were people who jumped on the bandwagon to try to, like, get means to an end, you know? Just because it wasn't the reason why they were doing it doesn't mean they didn't want the end result to be the same. So, you know, there are people who are happy. There are people that the international fans are, there's people who are celebrating the fact that international fans are so unhappy. I saw a comment in Chinese that said something along the lines of, you international fans don't even deserve Chinese scraps. So, you know, there are people like that. But there's bad apples in every fandom, and, you know, of course that's the comments that made it over here and why everyone is so upset, but, like, that was not the majority, and that's been confirmed by countless other people who have been like, hey, that's not what's happening. And, I would rather listen to the well-spoken people who actually explain the situation than the minority of people who are, like, throwing insults. I'm not gonna listen to them in terms of what's happening over the people who are being rational. Yes, Minty, exactly. I think the angry Chinese fans are also a small but loud. Exactly, they are a small but loud part of the fan base. And they are the home of where this game is, like, based out of. So, like, they're loud in their ear, essentially. We're all the way over here, so there's not much we can be loud, but we're not there in the end. And realistically, this game could pull itself from international app stores and stuff and still be on Chinese app stores and probably survive. So there's not much that can be done just from us being loud sometimes. And it's another layer of it is that this company has very obviously favored their Chinese fans in the past. They have favored them on multiple occasions in the past when they have said something, but the North American fans were like, no, it's fine, and the Chinese fans were like, no, it's not. They have a favorite child, and it's not a secret. They do. So that was kind of why a lot of people in the international pool were like so quick to jump to, you guys caved to the bullies and the golden child, because that's exactly what's happened in the past. So it was very easy to believe that that's what happened again. Part of the 45% of all 65 is, yeah. Yep. I mean, from the perspective of someone who doesn't know about the game, Chinese families in general do have a somewhat deserved reputation for being really city review bombing and generally throwing their weight around. Yeah, exactly, Manor. They do have a reputation, and like someone mentioned, this is very K-pop sounding. I remember one scandal that happened with a group. Someone didn't like a member of a group. They put out a rumor that he had essentially been very gaslighty and manipulative towards her, using his status as leverage, and obviously that blew up and he got removed from the group. It was later found out that that entire thing was fabricated and a lie, but he still never recovered. And that is just how it is. There is some crazy shit that happens, and it's just like, holy moly, guys. Limbus, for example. Yep. Definitely. Overwatch has given Chinese players rewards and skins at the risk. Yep. It's really tough when you have such an international game. There seems to be very few games that are that don't have a favorite child. Because in the end of the day, where the game originates is probably where the game is going to favor its fans. And that is unfortunately the reality. And it's the reality of having a home base. So, thanks, Minty, for pinning that. Definitely feeds the Chinese players base better than... Yep. Is like 80. Exactly. I'm sorry but I dislike... You know what? That's fair. I understand. I hate to burst your bubble, but I do like K-pop. Unfortunately, or for you, but maybe also fortunately, because I'm not one of those fans. I just like their music. That's kind of about it. I am not one of the fans that probably you're thinking of. I am generally ruining things. Was kicked from the... Yep, exactly. There's been so many cases where people are like, throwing around rumors, and then it works, and then they're like, oh, I was lying, and then they're like, well, that's not Thanos from Big Bang. I don't know about Big Bang, but the group I was referencing was Wavy. I used to date someone who's obsessed with BTS, not a good relationship. Yeah, BTS is a whole nother thing. We don't need to get into K-pop stuff, but yeah, no, I get it. As a K-pop fan, I agree. Not that, but that was his name in school. Oh, yeah. I don't know much about Big Bang, so I can't confirm. Because, like, look at Cyberpunk Edge Runners right now. What are you doing? Okay, we'll stand up and look. Oh my goodness. So yeah, so anyways, it's really crazy. Sorry, Ren. I wanted to catch everyone up because it was very important. It has, and I appreciate you guys listening. So, but yeah, so that's kind of what happened. Oh, I love how the music is fucking up. Oh my. Whoa, Dante's Records. Yeah, I had to break the news. Yeah. Oh my god. Can we... Okay, before we start, I would really just... I want you guys to see something. Or listen to something, I suppose. It's really... So, do you guys want to know how I found... At least how I found out that this had all gone down? Or at least... How do I put this? I found out that he was canceled. Do you guys want to know how I found out? I woke up at the lovely time of, I think, like 10:30, and I get a text from Minty. And I look at my phone, and I'm like, oh, Minty Discord messaged me. Let's see what she says. And you want to know how she said this? She said, so, you know we love you and we'd never steer you wrong or anything, but I have to hold your hand this morning and let you know from me before anything else. Are you fucking kidding, Minty? Do you know how nervous I was before reading the end of this message? I was like, oh my god, something crazy, like, I'm canceled. Like, I was like, my Twitch account got suspended, I'm canceled. Like, I was going through the roof. And then she said, the company came out with a statement and they canceled the 6 love interests. And, you know, I had some feelings after that, but the way you started this message was quite interesting. K-pop fans are actually crazy. They know everything about their favorite idols, and it's so creepy and weird. The whole industry promotes parasol. Yeah, well, the industry relies on people, like, essentially thinking they're, like, eligible bachelors. Like, that's part of the draw, is that they're attractive, eligible bachelors. So a lot goes into cultivating that image. That's like a big thing for people. See what the government will. I'm also very curious. I have been eagerly awaiting a statement, like an official statement, because again, all of the solutions and all of the stuff that we've heard have been very insider rumors, like, not confirmed. So I'm very curious to see where this goes. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm kind of just taking it a day at a time. I don't see myself giving up the game, but I do see myself probably not appreciating the company quite as much as I did. I texted Milk before. I need freak out. I did slightly. Minty is the terrifying bearer of news. I spent an hour planning that message, by the way. Oh my god. Milk, I had no idea you were contacted before me. That's, first of all, a little funny, but second of all, that's so... I had no idea. Telling you this as if you became public enemy. Yeah, no, I was like, should I be worried? Am I, like, did I get canceled? Like, what's going on? Literally, Jungkook or whatever he's called changed his profile picture to David Martin's book because he loves anime. Yet fans are invading the fandom, ruining it without end. Yep, sounds about right. Yep, I might be an Espa fan, but I'm not trying to marry Giselle. Yeah, exactly. Like, I really like Stray Kids and ATs, but I'm not about to be like, oh my god, I have a chance with Mingy. That's why I should get floor tickets, because, like, we could totally, like, have a chance with each other. But, like what? Dude, if I ever saw Mingy in public, I'd want to kill myself. Like, why are you looking at me? Please don't look at me. Like, I've had cosplayer interactions for, like, my favorite characters. I died. I hated every second of it. I was like, this is amazing. You're a really talented cosplayer, but I actually want to crawl into a hole and kill myself, so thank you. I do not want to be perceived. I would rather be over here, and you can be over there, and I just want to, like, look at you. I don't need to be perceived. Thank you very much. Lou sleeps in late. I had to tell someone that early. My mom sold me to One Direct. Yeah, it is. It is, Taffy. I left the house in my phone at like 7:30. Oh, I see. TTS? What does that mean? Text to speech. Oh, text to speech? I don't know. That doesn't make sense in the context. I don't know what that means, Sarah. I'm sorry. But yeah, anyways, I'll keep you guys updated, because, you know, I think it's interesting, it's juicy. Oh, sorry. You're right, in Minecraft, I would never actually hurt myself or do anything of the sort. Thank you very much, Sarah. I need to make sure I be careful. Anyways, my point being is, I don't want to be perceived by the characters or people that I watch or listen to or whatever. And I'm very happy getting getting like a song every couple months and being like, damn, that's a good song, and then moving on with my life. Hashtag BlueFlame9282 series over party. Oh my god. Yeah. Anyways, I've been also the fucking Discord, the official Discord is fucking poppin', bro. That shit, if you open it for like 30 seconds, you cannot read a single message without a new message popping up underneath it to like, because people have been yapping in it this whole time. I will say I have not checked the game since all of this drama went on. I'm trying to kind of join the boycott in my own way, but oh god, temptation's there. I check the Discord every now and then because sometimes there's like stuff that people have updated and like there's new information that comes out, which is how I know so much about it. It's kind of it's all been from the Discord. People are sending like screenshots and yada yada yada. So yeah, reminds me of the whole official FGO. What's that? Also, a lot of people were very excited because, you know, the international fans had such a strong reaction. People were like, oh, the Chinese fans hate us, like, they wanted this, blah, blah, blah. And as I said, no, that's not what happened. And apparently they had a holiday on July 1st, which was yesterday for them. They're 16 hours ahead. And they couldn't do anything because it was a holiday, so they couldn't, like, post anything. I don't know what the holiday was, but that's what a Chinese user said, is they couldn't do anything because of the holiday, but since it's not the holiday anymore, they were able to do stuff, and people were very excited that they actually were, like, helping us out, because most people, rightfully so, are pretty convinced that unless the Chinese fan base actually says something, nothing's going to happen, because they just don't care about the international users quite as much, which is sucky, but they've proven us correct, so, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, also, fun fact, the petition to bring him back reached, like, 200,000 signatures, which is crazy. So yeah, pretty interesting stuff going on. Oh! I almost forgot one part of it. People have admitted that there have been some Chinese fans that have admitted to spreading false rumors about the character in order to get the more attention and get the media outlets to latch onto it, because, you know, negativity is so much more enticing than positivity. So yeah, there's been some people who admitted that they lied about the character and certain parts of the character that are, like, cancelable. There's a lot of accusations thrown around that there was a reference to a murder that happened in his story that was insensitive. There was allegedly he how do I say this on Twitch? Unconsensually did some things to the main character in a very bad way. And that was, like, something they used as, like, reason for him to be canceled. Not true, by the way, but, and people have, like, admitted to the fact that they did say that in order to get him canceled, and then now that the government's involved, they're like, oh fuck, actually, that was not true. And they're like, don't take away our game, and everyone's like, well, fuck you, you literally made up lies about it. What do you think? What did you think was gonna happen? Last time I fucking checked, it was, yeah. So, there's two petitions. There's one I sent in the Discord, and then there's another one, and the other one is at almost 200,000, and then the one I sent you guys is at about 70k. Yeah. Yeah, I'm hoping everything will be okay, but I don't know. As I said, I'm trying not to speculate to either get my hopes up, or, you know, be a downer. So I'm just taking it a day at a time and just, you know, we'll figure it out. It'll hopefully be okay, but you know what? You never know. It's a hard lesson to learn for everyone no matter what happens, it's a hard lesson for everyone to learn. So, we'll see. It'll definitely be hard for them. Yep, yeah, I don't want to speak it, so I'm not going to say it, but I agree that they're going to have to do a lot of work to undo the emotional duress that this has caused. Even if they do manage to completely undo all of their, like, actual mistakes and make up for it, like, content-wise, they're going to have to work really hard in order to be able to make the players feel like they can trust them again. So. Yes. Hi. You can't come up here while you're crazy. Alright. Mephistopheles doesn't roar and grumble ahead all day long. Mephisto is an engine that needs rest from time to time, much like how Sharon is still a human who needs regular breaks. Are you still awake, Miss Faust?
점검할 게 조금 남아서요. 거칠게 써온 만큼 엔진을 쉬게 해주고 있을 때 정비가 필요하답니다.
To substantiate her words, Faust carried light tools and a small mechanical device in place of her usual, oh my god, I don't even want to try to say that. You're working hard.
이 정도는 고생의 축에도 들지 않는답니다. 오히려 파우스트의 역작에 돌봐줄 시간도 없이 혹사당하는 걸 바라만 보는 편이 더 고생이죠.
She said this after making a light smile.
이번 업데이트는 마음에 드시나요?
Faust looked down at me using a handheld device. Oh, this thing?
네. 평소에는 그렇게 만지작거리시지는 않았던 것 같아서요.
It's nothing much. I was just making the most of this new feature I've needed. Whenever Faust requests a break for routine maintenance, my LCBPDA also receives updates. The updates occasionally come with additional functions, and this time...
노트? 이 기능이 아직도 없었던 건가요?
It didn't, surprisingly enough. You didn't know that? I thought you were more omniscient? Faust? Faust only knows everything that Faust... Thanks.
실례 좀 할게요.
Exactly, Ghost, just like the lizard. She took a peek at the screen of my tablet.
단테, 백과 사전이라도 만들려는 건가요?
I mean, you keep using words I don't know. Stuff like fixers or whatever wings are. It might be common vocabulary for you all, but not me.
그렇군요. 도시에 관한 기억을 전부 잃었을 테니.
Yep, so I want to write down most stuff here. And copy down the things I've been scribbling on paper while I'm at it. This clock on my shoulders could be replaced with yet another head at any moment. There's no guarantee the memories I have right now will stay with me. That's why I must prepare a backup plan like this. So I don't forget twice. Damn, wouldn't that be unfortunate? Ah, the minis are like real mini. The bus's back door. What kind of back door are we talking? Should I be worried? Oh, hi Heathcliff.
뭐야?
Without warning, the bus ground to a sudden halt in the back streets.
오늘은 여기서 멈출 거야. 카론, 예전보다 조금 모자란 위치인 것 같은데요.
목표에 15% 정도 모자란 위치다. 이후 일정을 위해서는 적어도 3% 이상의 전진이 이상적이다.
Not the Grim Reaper.
훌륭한 버스 기사는 졸음운전 안 해.
알아먹겠으니까 갑자기 급브레이크 밟지 말란 말이야. 지금 몇 번째인 줄 알아?
히스클리프 씨가 코를 앞좌석에 박은 게 벌써 4번째이니 이것도 벌써 4번째일 것이오.
His nose, that's so funny.
시작하자마자 운전대를 벗어나야 합니다. 라디오가 그랬어.
맞는 말이긴 하지만 조금 융통성 있게 받아들일 필요도 있는 거 아닌가요?
말하는 사람에 따라서 평범한 말도 이렇게 재치가 있어지는군요.
도련님도 나랑 같은 생각인가 보네. 제일 융통성 없는 사람이 그런 말을 하면 웃기다는 거.
말 다 했어요. 그렇게 따지면 저기 아직도 자기가 전쟁통 장교인 줄 아는 꼰대.
Damn. Ishmael pointed to Otis, whose veins were beginning to stick out of her out on her something? Hello? Can I not read? I love the Rim Reaper, guys. I just pulled Mirso twice. Ooh! Yeah, let me look. I saw your messages, but obviously... Yeah, damn, Minty. Can I have your luck? Let's see, what did you... No, they're double O, 00. I don't know what the fuck to call them, but... You know, whatever. Whose veins are beginning to stick out on her veteran and placid face. Oh, there it is. I did not read that sentence fully, so, like, I didn't understand. I got it! 2-star. Okay, yeah. Sigh. Is a prime example of the terror of learned fear. It's happened enough to be familiar, but it's still rather intimidating to hear Virgil send the bus into chilling silence with a single gesture or utterance.
뭐지? 잘들 조잘거렸잖아. 계속 주둥이들 놀리지 그래.
오히려 당신이 깽판치라고 한숨 쉰 거 아니었나?
개지게 핀 거다. 몸이 찌뿌둥해서 말이야.
뭐?
하는 짓들이 제법 우습군. 종소리만 들으면 침을 흘려대는 개의 꼴이라니.
You scare them? Hello?
벌만 있으면 항상 그랬듯 뒷칸 내 사무실로 오도록 면담할 시간을 만들어줄 테니.
Brown, red, golden.
House
I see.
나머지 정리를 부탁하지.
네.
Virgil nonchalantly walked past the sinners and their piercing stares, with Sharon at his side, and both stood at the back of the bus.
열려라. 들게.
카론, 참깨다.
카론도 알아. 어차피 그런 주문으로 여는 거 아니잖아.
그렇지.
Bro said Heath got Pavloved. Yeah, he did. While they exchanged corny jokes, the door large enough to fill the backside slowly
벌써 몇
opened.
달은 됐는데도 저건 볼 때마다 기분이 묘하단 말이야.
밖에서 보던 것보다 안이 더 넓잖아요. 그쵸?
As the back door opened, a splendid, narrow, deep, spacious hallway revealed itself. Hold on. That was such a... There were, like, no commas. A splendid, narrow, deep, spacious hallway. Holy shit. Is it narrow or is it spacious? I'm confused. An endless corridor that looked to go on forever. Far into this hallway, classy poles... Oh my god, there's so many words I don't know right now. Jesus. Okay. You can have no commas there, I think. Maybe? I could understand a splendidly narrow... Like, if you add Lee on any of them, other than deep and spacious, you could add Lee here or here, and you would not need a comma, but I think you need a comma. Narrow but long? I guess. Okay, far into this hallway, classy poles demarcate? Demarcate? Oh, of course. Demarcate the end of the area we're allowed to traverse, standing in front of unending lines of red lights. Though the place seems comfy, something about it makes eerie feelings creep up.
생각해보니 저것도 날개의 특이점인가? 파우스트 씨, 당신은 알지 않아?
물론 알죠. 하지만 대부분 자세히 말할 수 없다는 것도 알지 않나요, 그레고르 씨?
살갑게도 말할 수 있다고 생각하는데.
여긴 복도다.
맞아요. 복도죠.
아, 그래. 길게 쭉 이어져 있고 방들이 다닥다닥 붙어 있으니 복도긴 복도겠네. 뭐라는 건지. 아휴, 그만두자. 나도 피곤하니까. 단테 씨, 빨리 그거나 해줘.
Gregor's words snapped me out of idly staring down to the edge of the passage. Oh yeah, right.
단테, 항상 하는 일이라 필요성을 느끼지는 못하겠지만 그래도 관리자의 승인은 중요한 절차입니다. 이해해 주세요.
No need to put it like that, Miss Faust. With that answer, I got up from my seat and stood at the front of the bus, looking at the crew. I hereby confirm today's close of business for the sinners.
감사합니다. 지금부터 변동 가능성을 가진 최대 12시간의 수면 및 휴식을 시작합니다. 좋은 밤 되시게.
12 hours? I mean, I guess. As soon as Faust finished speaking, the sinners walked along with groans and sighs.
어우, 피곤하다.
싱클레어군, 오늘도 체스를 두지 않겠는가?
싫어요. 돈키호테 씨 질 것 같을 때마다 이상 씨한테 훈수해 달라고 하잖아요.
사실과 다르오, 싱클레어군. 그건 내가 악수를 쳐다만 볼 수 없어.
Hahaha.
더 나쁘잖아요.
관리자님, 고생하셨습니다. 금일 불침번은
Oh, Merceau, thanks for suggesting. Yeah, I wasn't really feeling sleepy today. Then Otis suddenly intervened.
관리자님, 항상 말씀드리는 것이지만 피곤하시다면 불침번으로 언제든 저를.
자자, 부관 언니. 들어가서 자자.
관리자님, 근무간 고생하. 자, 가시죠.
Ishmael gave me a small nod and then proceeded to draggingly chaperone Otis through the back door with Rhodia. Then, at last, Faust and I remained.
다행이네요, 단테. 오티스 씨를 밀어넣지 않으면 또 불침번을 양보해달라고 꽤 오랫동안이나 보챘을 테니까요.
It does happen a lot. I commented back as I watched the sinners head into the corridor, one after another. After Rhodia has entered and closed the door, Ishmael opens the same to get inside. You said the door leads to a different space each time it opens, right?
네. 수감자들이 적절한 정신 상태에만 있다면 본인이 숙박하고 쓸 수 있는 적절한 공간으로 이어지죠.
Lodging it is. They looked more like jail cells last time I peeked through the window. Still, she must mean it can be used as a personal living space. For sleep, showers, self-care, and all that.
그 외에도 궁금한 게 있으신가 보군요.
I wondered where they slept. My clock has no eyes, nose, or mouth. And yet, somehow, it feels as though Faust reads something out of me. Not that she'll tell me how she manages it. You know, just curious about what's over there. I pointed down to the far end of the corridor with my finger. Right to the horizontal depths of this seemingly endless corridor. Jesus.
수차례 말씀드렸지만 궁금해하지 않는 편이 좋습니다, 단테.
I mean, it's not exactly blocked off like a crazy well. As expected, Faust chose to walk into the corridor with a faint sigh, instead of a real answer. And yet, just maybe, Faust knew all along. She knows it all, as she likes to say. Maybe she knew that I would learn about what lies beyond in the corridor soon enough. Let me guess, is it going to end right there? Yep. Damn. Damn. Alright. Let's do a little chibi time. I took her to work today. A little after you left. I was trying to get her to expel some energy, so this didn't happen. But alas, she mostly slept at work, which is good because that means I can work and she can be there. Bad for she has energy now. Yeah, I kind of just let her do her own thing for the most part, but like, if she starts doing something she shouldn't, I redirect. But then other than that, I can just let her do a thing. Another Avian scene ended. Yeah. you can maybe just put it on your lap or like maybe put it behind your back. It's not a very big bag. Woohoo! Okay. Beyond the we're part 2. Oh gosh, okay. Yeah, I will. It happened exactly a week after that fruitless exchange. I hereby confirm today's close of business for the sinners. Blah 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 blah.
감사합니다. 지금부터 변동 가능성을 가진 최대 12시간의 수면 및 휴식을 시작합니다. 좋은 밤 되시길.
Boss gives the same instructions as always. In response, sinners groan and stretch like usual. Except this time, one sinner stuck out of that normalcy like a sore thumb.
또 뭐죠?
됐어 이스. 제가 저렇게 힘술나 있는 게 뭐 하루 이틀이야? 방에 들어가기 전에 꼭
We're gonna have to make a
들어가.
budget cut. No more
매번
snack
일을
time.
흘려서 밤에 잠을 못 잔단 말이야.
I know, right? Also, welcome in. Exactly what Ghost said. Hello there. For some reason, and Heath, make sure to simmer down before you get in your room. All that grumbling thunder in there keeps me awake. The sinners' rooms, their lodging, personal space, and cell reflect their state of mind, or so I've heard. Each room's floors, walls, and overall ambiance are shaped after the sinner's personality, and the view through the window changes depending on their emotions and mental state. Why did you see a jail cell last time, then? Also, hi! It's been good. I took the first, hour of stream to kind of just yap about some drama that's happening in another game fandom, because I really wanted to talk about it, and, I don't know, it was a little bit selfish decision on my part, because I just kind of wanted to talk about it and get it all out there. Very therapeutic. But, also I think it was important to let people know what's going on, because I know, I can feel it. Because I talked about it in my Discord. But then we're starting Limbus. We're doing the minis that are right before Canto 4. Yeah, we're getting the minis done that are right before Canto 4, which I'm very excited. I've never done a mini before, so I did not know what to expect. It ain't selfish, everyone's got feelings. Yeah. I just felt a little bad because I think in this chat only like one person plays the game, but I thought it's also interesting because like it's just drama. Who doesn't love hearing about drama? It's even more fun if you're like not a part of it. It's like fun because you're like you don't care, but it's like juicy. So obviously we're distant glimpses through the window, so I don't know all the details. The room Heathcliff enters would sometimes actually, rather frequently, emit weathering and stormy sounds. That's so funny. Yeah, she just tried to keep her leg there. Usually he'd snap back with a "why should I?" or something like that, but he only clicked his tongue. I suppose he doesn't feel like arguing. Thanks to that, he stood in the corridor until all the other sinners, save for Faust, went into their rooms, staring down the passage with a frown. Maybe he was relieving... What? God damn it. I was reading too slow. Maybe he was relieving stress this way. Huh. I play too many games, like 1,400 games on stream. Holy moly! On Steam, not stream. You know, that's quite a bit. I thought my list was extensive, but I don't know if that is mine is even comparable. Holy moly. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, good for you though. You must have so many like cool experiences and so much like knowledge about all these cool games and such. That's fun. I wish I had more time to play more games. Honestly, it would be really nice, but I don't know. Something's wrong with me where I can't enjoy my free time without being productive. Just been a humble member since day one. Dang. Wait, since day one of Steam? Or day one of what? You talked with passion. That's more than enough reason to pay attention and think about it. I am glad you think that, Ghost. Yeah. it took also a lot of time to collect all the information because it's such a complicated scenario, and I really wanted to know all the sides to it because although at first I was angry about it, I was more upset with myself that I believed the worst in people, and that was my first conclusion, and I didn't even question it until other people kept like being like, hey, wait 1 second, and I was like, oh, maybe I should listen. So I felt a little bad, and I really took a lot of time to gather information. As in, like, every day at work I had the Discord open and just let it run to see if I could catch anything. I see. I see. I know, I should share with you, one thing I've really wanted to do is share with you my big list of, like, games that I play, and then also share with you guys my libraries. Oh my god, thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it. Welcome to the community. I'm so happy to have you here. One thing I really wanted to do for a while is show you guys my game shelf of all the physical games I own, and then go through my list of all the games I'm currently playing. So, but maybe one day. People do be stupid. It was also smart to collect everything to talk about it. I try. I really do try, because I truly believe no one is actually out to get anyone. I always feel that most people are trying to do what they think is best. And sometimes to one group of people, the best doesn't seem like the best. But if you, like, figure out why they're doing what they are, it, like, makes it a lot easier to see their perspective and have a little bit more empathy. Thanks! I try to be. Although, if you see me play Overwatch, you might retract that statement, but at least right now. Hey, big list, Hades would love to see. Yeah! Ghost, if you ever one day are really bored late at night and we're in Discord together, I will happily show you my whole collection. Might take a second, so you'll have to be really bored, but I will happily show you my collection. I'm very excited about it. It's pretty small given, like, what my boss's collection looks like, but I'm happy about it. I'm always bored late at night. I know, Ghost, you stay up longer than I do, and your time zone is 4 hours ahead of mine. Like, that's crazy. You see the sunrise, most likely. You and Taffy are, like, up at very similar hours. It's in the quarter. Oh. He's so British. I was talking about this character today with my boss, by the way, guys. I talked about Limbus to my boss. Can you believe it? I didn't use the name, but I did talk about Heathcliff specifically. It's my natural. Yeah, if I didn't have a job that... I mean, I'm very lucky my job doesn't call me in until noon. But if I didn't have a job, or if my job was even later in the day, I would be more synced to your schedule, Ghost. And go to bed closer to, like, 3 or 4 in the morning as opposed to 1. You talk about games to your boss too? Oh my god, what do you, if you don't mind me asking, what do you do for work? Are you guys just like friends and you talk about games, or like do you have a job where you both, like, that's relevant? I talked about how painfully British Heathcliff was because we were talking about British people, and he was like talking about how they just have such weird phrases for things that sound weird for Americans. And I was like, yeah, you know what's even weirder? Hearing Korean and reading British. Like, even fucking weirder. I know British isn't like a language. You'd get what I mean. He ain't super into them, but when you were both... Ooh! That's really cool! Oh my gosh. Can you come here into my house and help me? Because I just choose not to eat. So, no. I mean, yes, I ate, but I haven't eaten dinner. I had late lunch, though. No, it's okay. I'll eat after stream. I'm gonna have more of the noodles and bulgogi. I went to culinary school, so then I also work as a... Ooh, wait, what is a... What's a flagger? What is that? What is that? I'm a busy worker. Me, honestly, valid. Me too. Oh my gosh! Hello, welcome. I combined thank you so much and welcome, so that's what you got. Welcome in. Thank you so much for joining the community. I'm so happy to have you here. Hi, Manor. Welcome back. Yeah, I used to be as well. I had 2 jobs and then streaming, which I consider to be a job, just given how much time I devote to it. But I totally understand being a freaking workaholic. You do catering? Oh my god, that's so cool. I can make a nice homemade burger. I love me a homemade burger. That sounds tasty as hell. Got a call first thing in the morning. Oh, we love that. Actually, today, the phone rang 12 times. And every time my coworker picked it up, there was a dead silence at the other end. And then she would put the phone on the thing, and then it would ring again. She'd go, hello? And then nothing. She'd hang it up, and then it would ring again, and then she was like, hello? Anyways, someone doesn't fucking know how to use a phone, I guess, because she was losing her mind. A flagger is one who stands in construction zones. Oh, one of those people. Oh my god. Every time I see, like, road work and stuff, all the time, I'm always like, man, what is that like? Because I'm always like, do you stand all day? Like, what if you're hot? Like, are you in the shade? Do you have stuff to eat? Like, what are you? I just have so many questions. Every time I go by road work, I always think about them, and I'm like, damn, they must be working really hard. They're like standing there. It's probably hot or sometimes cold, and then they're just like, you know, doing this thing that's probably a little monotonous after a while. I think about it all the time. So that's really cool. I am super new to Limbus, so I don't know what that is, but I think chat is excited for it. I am about to start Canto 4 for context. I've always been that it is about the love of work rather than how much you can pack into a meal. Oh yeah, 100%. 100%. That's kind of how my dad cooks as well, so I completely agree. We stand for about 14 hours a day and have to keep an eye out for everything. We gotta wear super reflective. And yeah, no, that's so exhausting. I'm so sorry. That's such a tough job, but like, really doing important work though, because genuinely, it would not work without you guys. Like, genuinely. We can't have any music. Really? You can't have any? I've thought about that too. I'm like, what do you do? Do you listen to something? Do you just like sit and think? Do you talk to yourself? I would talk to myself. And we can't have any, we gotta deal with everyone. Yeah, no, everyone is like, blames you guys for like fucking no reason. I'm like, guys, can you chill the fuck out? It's like when there's a power outage and everyone's like, oh my god, the electrical company. It's like, no, someone probably just fucking hit a telephone pole. Can you chill? Periodic. Yeah, okay, so I knew about the fact that it was periodic, and I knew it was a banner event, but I don't know what those words are. So I heard, yeah, I sure hope road work. I sure hope it does. IDs can only be pulled in, new ones cannot be sharded. Oh, so it's a very special event. I see. We gotta hear for callouts and such from not just your coworkers, but also. Oh, I see. But like, can't you have like one headphone in and one headphone out? Like. I mean, like, I listen to music in my job, but only, like, with one headphone in, so, like, I don't know. Maybe it, like, depends on your manager. My friend just, I don't know. I get it. Yeah, Minty, just like you, for real. Wonder if the new Greg ID would place Fire Fist or not. I just got a new Gregor Ego, apparently. I don't fucking know what to do with it, but I did get one. I think it's because you can mistake lyrics for words and send a car through. Oh, I see. Or on a stop or something. I see. I guess that makes sense, but like, man. Sitting and thinking for like 14 hours a day sounds really difficult. For me. I totally respect the people who can do that. I would not. I would go crazy. I cannot be with my thoughts. I think this might be the least excited I've been for it. Really? Why is that, Manor? Is there like a specific reason or just like meh? Just is what it is. And that is right where the internet began.
뭐라? 야, 지금 보니까 저 멀리
Yeah, me too, Ren. Me too. Heathcliff pointed in the same exact direction I did a week ago. those doorways were beyond the no trespassing line blocking the way.
히스클리프, 필요 이상으로 복도를 걷진 않는 게 좋습니다.
Du-du-du-du-du. You go to bed. Go sleep.
그렇게 말하니까 굉장히 수상한데.
Yeah, don't go there.
수상할 것은 아무것도 없습니다. 파우스트의 말을 듣는 편이 좋습니다.
뭐 금은 보아라도 숨겨놨나?
Some such. I've never heard that word before. Foss' secretive attitude was enough to rouse his curiosity. I think the longest show I ever had was 25 hours. Were you standing that whole time? Wage for the job, so it was 40 an hour and on top. Holy moly. I hope that paycheck was worth it. Like, genuinely. I really hope that it was worth your sanity and emotional duress. The characters in the Arctic. Oh, that's fair. You know, you can't be excited for like everything a game or like even like a music artist puts out. There's always times where you're like, meh. For the most part, sometimes you got like, ugh. I hope it was worth it for you, but I'm so sorry you had to do that. Jeez, my feet hurt after well, I have weird feet, but my feet hurt after I'm standing for so long, so man. Sometimes we could get no breaks, just depends. Jeez, well, out there doing fucking God's work, so I'm so proud of you for that. Cause I always respect the people who do the jobs that like people aren't necessarily like fighting over. If that makes sense. Like I feel like there's jobs out there that are more popular than others, and I respect the people who do the ones that are less popular, because that's like I feel a bigger it's a bigger deal than the ones that are like popular, because I feel like those are just like easier to invest yourself in than the ones that are not, if that makes sense. So do I. Got super, yeah, I'm luckily my feet aren't too flat, but they do like kind of low-key collapse inwards sometimes, and I have to like consciously lift my arches a little bit. But I just do my job. Yeah, I mean that's all you can do, and it's already really impressive that you're able to do that, because like I know personally I love my job, but even my job I'm like sometimes I can barely make it through being like happy and uppity, because I work in retail, and sometimes I'm just like over it. I am over it. Like someone will walk in and I'll be like, welcome in. Hi, are you trying to climb your way up? No, I love yapping. My chat knows I love yapping. I am such a big fan of yapping. Let go. I had to walk home one point. Oh man. Like you still have to do that, or you had to after that shift? So yeah, I bet you got some crazy legs. Blue flame, more like yap flame. You right. I can't even say no.
히스클리프, 하지 마세요.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay.
모르던 사이에 많이 감정적으로 변했네. 똑똑
You should
박사씨.
go sleep. Go nap.
마치
You fell asleep on my desk. You're
뭘
not okay.
숨겨놨다는 듯이 말이야.
Sprinted into the dark. Heathcliff. That's not helpful. What's in there? Just as I was about to ask Faust an obvious thing to be concerned over. Oh. Heathcliff's sharp scream echoed from the unlit area far into the corridor.
지금부터 제 왼손을 잡고 저를 따라서 달리세요.
I like how she had to clarify that she wanted her left hand. What?
제
Huh?
시간 안에 끌고
Ow.
나오려면 저 혼자로는 부족해요.
I won't be able to get him out in time on my own. I may be engulfed myself if I don't act quickly. Huh. Before I could process what she meant, Faust ran off in the direction Heathcliff disappeared. Shuckaroonies! Are you joking? As we crossed the line and proceeded deeper into the corridor, we came across a three-way crossroad. Oh, Will you let go of my bracelet? I actually really care about that bracelet. If you could not bite it, please. Please and thank you. It's part of Blue Charm to yap. Well, I would assume since I've been doing it my entire streaming career, I would assume that if you don't like how much I talk, you wouldn't really be here. So, you know, I appreciate the people who stick around because I do know I talk a lot. I'm aware. It's one of the reasons I wanted to stream in the first place, because I like talking and I like hanging out with people and I was lonely. Don't be just the excuse for doing something. Yeah, I mean, you're definitely getting your daily steps in. Gonna yell that next time a problem comes up in the kitchen. Customers are gonna hear it and be like, what the fuck? I know, what is that word? Shuckaroonies? Are we joking here? I think I heard some screams coming from the middle. What does the middle mean? However, without a moment's hesitation, Faust darted to the left aisle. Faust, I know you're in a hurry, but are you sure this is the right way? I could have sworn I heard his voice coming from the center path.
알아요.
Without elaborating further, Faust continued running. At another fork we encountered, Faust chose the right path. Right afterward, she entered the 5th door on the left side of that hallway. Where the fuck are we going? I feel the same, maybe. I mean, hell yeah. Ghost, if you want, I will happily make you a little model and you should stream. I'd watch your streams. I'll put that shit on at work. I don't care. I'll just be like, yeah, that's my friend right there. I'm sure Bossman would actually be like, who's that? I'll be like, oh my god, I'm so glad you asked. That's my friend Ghost, and I got him to stream. he would be totally fine with it. If you want a model, if you want to like VTube or PNG tube, let me know. I'll happily make you one. Or if you just want no cam, that works too. Or a camera. Anything, actually. Whatever you want. I debated it again. I know, Minty, you have a little guy. I wanted to stream, but I'm a bit shy and I always think I'm going to ramble too much. Bro, if you take away one thing today, do you hear how much I'm rambling? Like, please. One time, for context, I had Limbus. Like, I like to schedule things, so I schedule the games I'm gonna play in advance. And one time I had Limbus on my schedule, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna play some Limbus. This was in the very beginning when I didn't really know that updates were so on every Wednesday. I thought they were just, you know, gonna be like other game updates where they're kind of periodic, but I didn't know it was like every single Wednesday, so I wasn't prepared. And I was like, oh fuck, I gotta update it. And I'd already started streaming, so I didn't want to like stop streaming, and I was kind of stubborn, so I was like, I don't want to not play Limbus, and I also don't want to stop streaming, so I'll just talk and we'll just like talk during the update. I talked for 2 hours. The update took 2 hours because I was streaming and it was updating, so it went kind of slow, but I managed to talk the entirety of those 2 hours and it was fine. And then I literally streamed for like an hour of actual gameplay. So if you think you yap too much, you don't. You don't. It's this random creature I found on a rainy day. Exactly. I really appreciate it, but don't have the personality. I do have to record and edit more personal videos, though. I think you definitely have the personality, Ghost. Coming from someone who knows you, I mean, at least a little bit, I think you have the personality, for sure. What is this? I think, yeah, indie streamers are the best. Right as I entered, another hall came into view. Its end was like a cliff. To be more precise, I felt some kind of gravitational pull trying to get me to fall to the end of the hallway. Oh, I must be real distressed. Then I saw him. He crawled toward us with all his might from the middle of the hall. As if he might fall the moment he lets go. Well, Heathcliff, that's what you get for running in here. I don't really know what to tell you. Like play more. Yeah, 100%. I have a thing that I do, sometimes twice, but usually once a year. It's called the Visual Novel Festival. And that's essentially what it is a bunch of like smaller game devs reach out to streamers and they're like, hey, will you play our game to give us publicity during this festival? And then we'll let you play our game. Or sometimes it's just the demo. Sometimes they'll give you a Steam key, which is very kind of them, but they don't always. And that's literally the entire week, as I stream every day for like 4 hours, 4 to 6 hours, and I just play visual novels of like up and coming or smaller ones or just released ones. It's a lot of fun. It's awesome. I can't, I'm just a very silent player. Hey, people like silent streamers just to watch the gameplay. That's definitely a thing. Do you know how many silent Skyrim walkthroughs I've watched at work? Just so you know. Like my Aw! That's amazing. If I manage to do videos consistently, I might. Yeah! That will be so exciting. If you don't tell me when that's happening, I will be so upset. I think my biggest problem is I'm also just not good at setting up stream stuff. If I had to set up, I would stream. Oh! I mean, there's a ton of, like, pre-designed stream packages you could totally do. Like, it's not too bad. You kind of just, honestly, in my opinion, all you really need is a way to share your screen. And, like, OBS. That's really all you need. All the other stuff can come later, and all the, like, extra flair can come later, like overlays, and if you want to have a VTuber, whatever, you totally don't need it in the beginning. Like, you can just record your screen, and it's fine. But that's just my opinion. Everything else I feel can come later and doesn't even need to happen in the beginning. Anyone who, like, has a debut where they have everything together is either someone who knows what they're doing, has someone who's telling them what to do, or is like debuting for a company like the popular VTuber companies. I don't think anyone who's like a independent person actually knows what they're doing when they debut. Yay! Yeah. I also, if you would like unicorn, if you don't mind, or space, either one. Happy to call you whatever you're wanting to be addressed as, but if you want, I'm also an artist, so I'm happy to draw anything you'd like for like assets and stuff. I genuinely just like doing stuff for people, so like let me know if you want anything, because I have a good time. My friend made this overlay that you're seeing, and then my partner designed my model. Actually, let me show you my real model. This is a redeem that I gave my community, and they're a big fan of it, but it is not my actual model. Call me space or whatever. Even okay. I love just looking at art, even if it ain't for me. Yeah, this is what my model actually looks like. I made it myself, and then I drew it, and then I rigged it. So, if you would like any advice, let me know. No, I know, Milk. I love your chibi, and honestly, I think I'm over here in the chibi form more often than not. So don't worry. And it's spelled the way I've seen mostly, honestly. Like, I've seen it spelled that way more often than I've not seen it spelled that way, if that makes sense. Thanks. Yeah, I made it myself. I was very proud of it. And then I've had 2 models before this. I had a 3D one that was free, and it was like just customizable. So I customized it, and it was like 3D and all that cool stuff. And then I upgraded to a PNG tuber where it was just like activate when I talked. And that was of this character. And then I upgraded to this one where it actually like kind of follows my movement. It's not quite like fully rigged because it can't turn like head. There's no head turn of any kind. There's just like slight physics when I move around. And then eventually I'll do like a full model where I can turn my head completely and look up and down and have very fun physics and all that good stuff. I was a sun with a smile on it kind of guy. Art was not my thing. I did more art when it came to cooking. Honestly, cooking is such an art. I can't cook for shit. I can draw, but if you put me in like any sort of like kitchen place or like kitchen place, yeah, that shows exactly how much I know about cooking. There you go. That's all you need to know. I don't cook. I'm not in the kitchen. If I am left to my own devices when it comes to food, I will either just fucking starve or I'll go like like go order food because I can't. I don't know what I'm doing, and I get like nervous about burning the house down. Even though I couldn't see much in the dark behind him, I definitely felt some presence in it. I can't paint the word damn it, I cook. Ooh!
단테,
That's
연안
impressive.
이문의 손잡이를 꼭 잡으세요. 제 손도 꽉 잡으시고요.
Are we gonna chain down the hall? Holding my hand securely, she gradually approaches Heathcliff. This hallway isn't tilted or anything, is it? Why does it feel like we're hanging off a cliff?
그야, 복도니까요. 단테, 손을
Yeah,
놓치면
okay,
안 돼요.
sorry. We're in a corridor, my bad. Reminding me to hold fast, Faust extended her other arm while holding her... I don't know.
히스클리프, 이걸 잡으세요.
미쳤냐? 그 커다란 칼날을 쥐며 손이 잘려나가잖아.
손이 깊게 베이는 것으로 끝나는 게 나을 텐데요.
Baffled, Heathcliff looked at the sword, and then the darkness behind him. She's under the...
단테, 당기세요. 힘껏.
It's a type of very... Yeah, I kind of got that from context clues. However, that doesn't mean I can pronounce it. Heathcliff, sorry, and then the darkness behind him. Bugger. Got it. Ew. I did not like that noise. I'm not gonna read that. Right as we pulled Heathcliff up. No, I'm not sure if it's even right to say that we pulled him up, but nevertheless, Faust hoisted his unconscious body by the legs and started rushing, saying that we need to return the way we came. Following her lead, I supported his arms and trailed behind, keeping his head from dragging along the floor. After burning some time...
더 깊은 곳에서 방향을 잃기 전에 이렇게 돼요. 차라리 다행이라고 할까요? 단테, 시계를 돌려줘야겠습니다.
Heathcliff's gonna be okay, right?
정신적인 피해가 심할 겁니다. 이대로 미쳐버리면 업무에 지장이 크겠네요.
Yeah, let's not do that. I didn't have a choice. I looked away for a second and heard that, and I was like, what just happened? Yeah, no, the sounds in this are quite something.
얼마 없는 휴식 시간이 줄어든 건 안타깝다고 생각하지만
At least he didn't fucking die. Faust, just what's in there? Where does it lead? Can't you tell me at this point? I've seen that stuff now. It was only natural that I want to know what resides there and what was chasing Heathcliff. Moreover, why did it never show itself to us? And why did it vanish instead of chasing him any further? These questions were driving me crazy, but alas.
처음에 말했듯
As stated earlier, there are limits to what Faust... Oh, sorry. I've zoned out and started reading it. Yep, I honestly didn't expect much.
복도 알모사.
Ryoshu muttered with a cigarette in her mouth, walking past us both. She must have left her room while we were out on our rescue mission.
하지만
Faust proceeded as if not a soul had walked by, as if nothing was just said. Huh?
버스 부서에 갑작스런 공석이 생길 뻔한 걸 막아주셨으니 보상은 아니지만
I think it's very similar, Minty. Yeah, I do.
후일을 위해 나쁘지 않겠다고 생각합니다.
I still need to finish the final live stream. Ooh, let me hear it. The unexpected boon had me rubbing my hands together. Right, what will she tell me now? Boon, are we in Hades?
단테, 처음 가는 길을 찾을 때 당신은 어떻게 할 건가요?
Huh? I mean, you use a map, obviously.
그렇죠. 그리고 지도가 없더라도 머릿속에 지도와 같은 표상이 생길 테고요. 그렇다면 지도 안에는 확실한 시작점과 도착점이 존재하겠군요. 돌아올 때는 그걸 더듬으며 거슬러 올라오겠죠.
It's so obvious. I don't need to verbally answer. I just nodded along.
대답이 되었겠죠.
Nope. It doesn't.
복도에서는 특히 문을 열 때는 시작점을 기억하세요.
Flabbergasted by the abrupt end, I blurted.
자, 파우스트는 이제 피곤하답니다.
I'm confused, but what else is new? She walked through the door before I could say something, leaving me with a riddle. Of course it would go like this. I sighed out of frustration, but not a breath of air is expelled from my pitiful clock. Still, left powerless. All I can do is boot up this electronic notebook and piece together what little information I have collected. Well, that gave us a whole lot of nothing. I might as well have not gone down there. Oh my god, guys. Is it time to start Canto 4? I do believe it is. I do believe it is. The most juicy of nothing burgers. Honestly, that was like a burger I would cook, not a burger you would cook. Like, if we were comparing that to burgers, that was a me burger. And not a you burger. This is more or less the explanation behind where comes from, methinks. Ooh. Yes, you? Well, you just sighed really loudly, so I'm good at yes. I know. That's why it's so tough to stream and also watch her, because it's a lot, I know. You're welcome to go to your room whenever. You do not have to be here.
우리는 야심가도 탐욕가도
A sad Patty? A sad.
기술을 사랑했던 아이에 불과했지.
Ghost, I hope you know, the comment you made in the Discord about when CJ sitting in that box made me laugh so hard for, like, kinda no reason. I mean, like, it was really funny. It was. But, like, it was a little silly. And I laughed so hard. Minty was like, you should call her GameCube now. And then you were like, ah, yes, CJ. GameCube. And it was... Oh my god, I had to, like, take a second. I was watching a TV show and I had to, like, pause it to just, like... Yeah, I had to pause it to just be like... Yeah, I'm really laughing over this. Yep. Yep. A savvy. Have explanations in lore. I bet they do. I might just be too stupid. Hello, other person. Oh, yes. Space, this is Ghost. Ghost is really on it when it comes to wordplay. I got my fur babies next to me there. Are you serious? Oh my god. Space, please. Oh my god. Can you please, you don't have to stay, but can you please join my Discord to send sugar and spice? Oh my god. This is the best thing I've heard all day. Can you please join my Discord? You don't have to stay if you don't want to, but can you please join my Discord to send pictures of your little guys in our pets channel? I need to see your Maine Coon kittens. I love Maine Coons. They are my favorite cat species. Species? Hello? Cat breed. They are my favorite cat breed. And I love Maine Coons. And I just got a little kitten myself. That's who CJ is. She's a little kitten. I don't think she might be Maine Coon, but I don't know. She's like a baby, so I can't really tell. But she's a long hair calico. And she's amazing, and I love her so much. She has unplugged my Ethernet cord while streaming, though. However, I love her so much, and I want to see your I wanted to say children right there, but that felt weird, so I'm not gonna say that. But I would love to see your little guys. They are 1 and already 17 pounds. Holy moly, those are huge, huge. They're 1 year. Aw, my kitten is probably approaching 9 weeks at this point. I think so. Yeah. My kitten is approaching 9 weeks old. She's a baby. Spice is a long hair and Sugar is a mid-long. I did not know a mid-long hair was a kind of Maine Coon. I didn't know that was an option. I thought they were all long hair. Are there short hair Maine Coons? That's a lot of calories. Oh man. They're so they're so cute. Yeah, my little guy is kind of a baby, so she's not quite allowed up on my desk while she has her little zoomy time at night, but when she's chilling, I let her on my desk and she hangs out. She actually came to work with me today, so that was fun. I don't think there's short hair, but I think there are longer and mid hair. Oh, okay. We were neither high flyers nor greedy vultures. We were merely children who loved technology. What a sentence.
처음으로 우리가 숨을 쉰다고 느꼈던 그날을 기억하오.
Is this
그때는
Yi-sang?
말일세.
Do you want me to grab her? 1 second, chat. I mean, she's not going to. She's just going to relax when she feels like relaxing. It's more just play with her until she doesn't want to. Discord. Oh, yeah. You can also do, sorry. You can also do exclamation point Discord. Sorry. I did not see that until I sat back down. I apologize. Oh, thank you for welcoming me to my own stream. I really love that.
그 숨만으로도 충분했었어.
Is this Yi-sang? Who is this?
아님 유독. 그날만 공기가 맑았거나.
The view is obscured by smoke and dust. Terrified screams, hopeless outcries, pained moans, and the sound of hard objects breaking create a cacophony. Evil discord.
돌려야 할 시간이요.
I can hear Yi-sang, the only conscious sinner at the moment, muster up his remaining strength to speak. The others are on the floor, among dismembered corpses, like powerless puppets. Fatal injuries were left by an anomaly. Left by an anomaly. Yet we are in the middle of a nest. Weren't abnormalities supposed to be confined within lobotomy corps branch facilities or dungeons? Meanwhile, the abnormality pierced Yi-sang's abdomen as I wondered. I had no one else to share this question with. Just watch him die? Okay.
이번엔 어디를 가는 건가요?
The sinners seemed to grow quite accustomed to this work. As if we were on a road trip, some were far less hesitant to ask about our next destination.
아니요. 이번 작전의 시작점은 장소가 아니라 사람입니다.
Person rather than a place.
사람이라 하였소.
의뢰인이 계시거든요.
A client, you say?
그건 저희가 해결사 사무소처럼 외부로부터 의뢰까지 받는다는 소리예요? 벌써부터 의뢰가 몰아치고 있는 겐가? 훌륭하군. 곧 이름 날리는 해결사가 되어버릴지도 모르겠어.
조용. 질문에 대한 대답은 내가 한다.
Okay, you guys, give me 1 second. I have to go to the bathroom. So I'm gonna pause it real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Also, I had to stalk the Discord, obviously, and your cats are so fucking cute. Are you kidding me? They're so cute. Okay. Oh my god. Also, the more like gray and white one, her face looks just like CJ's face, like with all of the freaking crazy long whiskers and the little like ear, not like tufts, but like whatever the like inner ear fur that's like really fucking long. They look their faces have like a lot of very similar features. The more gray and white one. They're so cute though. Oh my god, they're so fluffy. I have no idea what my little kitty cat is. I could DNA test her if I was really that passionate about it, but she came from a barn. Well, technically she came from a field that was outside the barn, but you know, a barn. I wanted to adopt her and her presumably sister because it was a litter of calico kittens. But I just didn't have the resources for 2 cats. Realistically, I don't know if I had the resources for 1 cat either, but definitely not 2 cats. So I couldn't justify 2, but I did want to because I did want her growing up with her sibling, but I just can't afford it. And the sibling was cared for. Like, I didn't leave the sibling outside or anything. Like, the sibling is with people who are caring for him, so, or them. I figure mine are at least part Macoon just because of their size. Yeah, no, that's valid. They're huge. Calicos are awesome. She's so cute. I love her. Calico cat has been like my dream cat for most of my life. Like, calicos and tortoiseshells are like my favorite color cats. And long story short, I encountered someone who had found a litter of calico kittens, and before, she didn't say that they were calico. She was like, "I have kittens. Do you want them? Do you want one?" And I was like, "Maybe." And in my head, I was like, "Okay, if the only way I'm gonna take this seriously is if these kittens are calico. If these kittens are any other color other than calico, I'm not gonna actually take this seriously." And then lo and behold, they were. And I was like, "Great, awesome. Now I have to justify getting a cat." And it worked out. But yeah, calico and tortoiseshells are like my favorite color cats. And if I do end up I will get another cat eventually. And when I do, I'm hoping it's either gonna be a tortoiseshell, or my partner Milk really wants a big fluffy orange cat, which I'm also quite okay with. So that's the next cat is gonna be a tortoiseshell or a big fluffy orange. Or unless we find one on the fucking road, obviously that's just the cat distribution system. So like, you don't complain when the cat distribution system chooses you. The only reason I managed to adopt these 2 for 300 is that they were just dumped off by some guy who said they are not show cat worthy. Aww. I mean, 300, wow. I got her for free. I mean, you know, cats aren't free, but, you know, the lady that I got her from kind of just, like, handed her to me and was like, "Here you go. Kitten for you." And I was like, "Thanks." I heard that and was like, "You're coming with me." I would have said the same thing. Spice is behind me on my bed dreaming and flicking her feet. Aw, I love when they do that. You had a Russian blue growing up, very impolite. Oh my god. Russian blues are beautiful, though. They're really beautiful. I do love well, I guess it's in my name, so I can't not love blue, but Russian blues are really, really wonderful. I've only known 1 Russian blue in my life, and he was very, I wouldn't say he was like super sweet, but he was not rude. He was a cool cat. I liked him. He had this weird power, or power is a strange way of putting it, but he had this weird thing that when you picked him up, he would go completely limp. I don't know why he would do that, but he would just go completely limp whenever you picked him up. It's very strange, but, you know, I love that for him. Persians and you like hairless cats. Interesting. I feel like I don't meet too many people who like hairless cats. Persians are very pretty as well. So much hair all the time. But, you know, that's kind of just the price you pay for most cats, I would say. Persians are very pretty too. I like darker, like cats who have darker colors, like blacks and browns, more than I like cats with like lighter, like tan and white. But I think all of them have their beauty, I guess. His name is Tiger. We collected small dead animals together. Aw. I'm so glad you guys had a hobby together. Yeah, CJ likes to bring me her toys in the middle of the night, and so I wake up and she just has like dropped this like fake mouse on my face, and I'm like, oh, I see what to play at 2 in the morning. Thank you. I don't want to play right now. He did. He went like limp. It was so weird. I don't know why. He embraced the form of ferret. Yeah. I'll be honest, I don't get people who think Persians are pretty. Well, hold on. Let me... Are Persians the ones that I think I'm... Oh, that's right. They had the squished in faces. I think I was thinking of a, I totally forgot that they had the squished in faces. Yeah, it's the pug of the cat world. I think they have their own charm. Oh, that's an AI generated image. Why? We don't need AI generated images of Persian cats. Come on, guys. Yeah, I mean, they have their own charm. They have a look about them for sure. That's what they were bred for. Dyslexia is a pain even. It's okay. I also have my moments where I can't speak or read or spell. They got the pug face. Ooh, wings on. I happy to oblige. They do, yeah. I heard that they're trying to breed a new strain of pug that has a little bit more of a better face, I guess. Minty, are you asking me to take my clothes off in Minecraft? Oh my gosh. Can't believe you would do this. Throwing your channel points at me. Dang. Hath our carriage begun to be frequented by requests already? Excelente. It may take little time at all to become a renowned fix. Oh, that's right. That's what she wants to do. I got enough to spend. Yeah, you do. I need to make like a VIP badge or something. I don't know. I need to give like I feel like I need to make a redeem that's like 100,000 or something. But I just don't know what it would be.
너희도 알다시피 황금가지라는 존재는 비교적 최근에 발견된 개념이다. 다행스럽게도 일전에 거쳐온 제2사나 D사는 황금가지의 특별한
Oh, I suppose we're just glossing over them. That's valid.
그래서 뒷골목의 잡배들이 어슬렁거리거나 변변치 않은 것들이 조직을 만들어 점령하곤 했지.
Miscreants. Damn.
일찌감치
Oh my god, wings! Wings! There are wings.
지금 우리가 있는 K사처럼.
Ah, okay. Ooh, that would be interesting. It could be like you can commission something within reason, and I would take the stream to draw it. That would be really interesting, actually. That would be definitely worth the price for sure. That is a really good concept, actually. I may implement that. Thank you for the idea. Stream ends after a successful backflip. Dude, I would break my freaking neck. First of all, I live on the 2nd floor, so that would be classic upstairs neighbor activities for my poor roommate. Second of all, I would definitely break my neck, and there would be no stream ends. It would just be me, like, dying, and then stream would just forever go until someone fucking finds me. I thought my sentence was initially too morbid, so I kind of revised it. You're almost back at 10k? Damn, Ren. I know, I mean, you work for your channel points, that's for sure. I'm gonna hold my points and ask you to draw my character. Ghost, all you just have to ask. I'll just draw your character. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness, oh my gosh. Taffy pulling out all the animal morphs. I will do that after I have had my wings and shirt off for a good amount of time. When you do a backflip and fall through your downstairs. Yeah, no, genuinely. Like that would be more stream ends after I fall through my floor. Like, Jesus Christ. I used to be able to do a backflip, like, off a diving board, I think. And one time, I think I could have done one on, like, a trampoline, but... Oh, no, I could do, like, a kick-up. Or, like, a... You know, when you're, like, laying on your back and you kick your feet and then go into, like, a standing position? I could do that on a trampoline. And I could do a backflip off a diving board, but I haven't done that in probably, like, 15 years. Oh, I'm dating myself. That's disgusting.
하지만 K사에 있었던 황금가지는 우리가 이미 얻은 거 아니었어?
하나의 날개에 하나의 황금가지만 존재한다고 한 적 없는 것 같은데.
That's a good point.
로보토미 지분은 우리의 생각보다 복잡하다. 말 그대로 가지처럼.
Nothing wrong with loving yourself.
저희 집
Oh man, what's the last part?
지하실과
Getting amount everywhere is spread quite literally like tree branches. Oh, I see. Blue Limbus is already 3 years. Really? Really? That's crazy. That's actually very similar to the Age of Love and Deep Space. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's about 3 years old. I think it was. I want to say it came out in 2024 or 2023. I didn't play then though, because all the love interests were too like soft boy aesthetic. So I was like, meh, whatever. And then the villain came out as romanceable, and I was like, oh, I'm sold. Unk Blue. I mean, low key though. I will say I do seem older, I think, than my actual age. I do think I have a lot of experiences and I act a little bit older than you guys probably think I am, but you know, it's okay. Close to 3.5 at this point. Wow. I learned that from being the son of a family who worked as whoa, really? He was a strongman? That's so... What unique lore. Dear Lord. That's so cool. Damn. My dad was. He's fine, guys. My dad is, like a construction worker. Damn. Limbus doesn't do half. Oh. Yeah. I remember when Sanity was invisible and the coin odds were bugged. Oh, that would drive me crazy. If you're an Unk, then what am I? Yeah, Ghost, that's a great question. That's a great question, Ghost. I don't know. Extra Unk? Unk plus some? My mother dated him and worked in traveling circus. Just that is such an interesting backstory. What the fuck? Oh my god. Traveling circus just helping. What the heck? I mean, like, I guess there's no limits to how parents can meet, but like, I didn't know that was an option. Like, how did you get those unlocks for life? Come on. I mean, I'm already 20. Oh man, Ren. I'm a bit older than you. Unk Plus, Unk Premium, new game Unk, new Unk Plus. Yeah, Minty, you'll be 24 in September. Type of lore from a main character. Yeah, seriously, what the fuck? Although everyone knows main characters are not allowed to have parents, or if they do, they only have one that they have a bad relationship with. Everyone knows that. And they have to have, like, not normal colored hair, obviously. I'm nothing crazy, yellow. I'm just cooking Washington, who got his cooking skills from his southern family. Hey, I mean, that's pretty cool to me. I think anything that isn't you is cool. That doesn't... like, isn't yourself. Like, anything that's just different from your own experiences is very interesting. That was a better way of putting it. My parents met in a public park Fight Club after Fight Club came out, and my father was obsessed with it. See, like, what is this lore? What the heck? Oh my god, I'm about to be 26. Ooh, what is about to be mean? Like, in a month? In a couple weeks? In a day? When's your birthday? It was before I was it was born or even like an idea for them. Oh, but it's still neat. Yeah, but that's still so cool. It's like, yeah, my parents were part of the circus. That's sick as hell. Whole house young, damn it. Damn. That's okay, Waffles. I mean, I have the humor of a 12-year-old boy sometimes, so my age is really elusive sometimes. Despite for those statements, I'll have my main character has lovable and living parents and black common hair. Yeah, Ghost, your main character gonna have like healthy family relationships or something? Damn. That's super. Yeah, what the heck? October. What day in October, Ghost? This is important. You were born on Halloween? That's like one of the coolest birthdays ever. The fuck? My birthday's just a random day in May. God damn it. You were born on Halloween? Yeah, exactly, Waffles. You wanna swap birthdays? The fuck? That's so cool. My boss's anniversary with his wife is Halloween, but that one's a little bit more like planned. That one's like on purpose. August 14th. Ooh. That is really close to a few people that I know's birthdays. No. Ooh, really, Waffles? What day? Are you, I don't really do the whole, like, zodiac thing, but, like, what day in May? Because I'm a Gemini, apparently, and that's interesting to some people. 19th? Ooh, you're so close to me. I'm the 25th. I don't want to swap my birthday. No swapping of birthdays over here. Eat my shorts. Yeah, I'm May 25th. So kinda just happened. Not really, though. Like 2 months ago, I guess. Good. Everyone puts their B-Day on a wheel and gets a spin. Yeah? What's the prize if it lands on our birthday? Well, yeah, it sounds like they're just up for grabs, bro. She doesn't, you can let her sleep. We get that birthday? Oh, so we all just swap birthdays? If Ghost is on there, yeah. Interesting. Finders keepers, huh? I feel like we rarely get a choice, so really? I want to know who the client is. It's probably going to be like a part of the plot, though. By the way, what do I have to add? I will also bake a cake for everyone. Ooh, like an extra big cake, or like who gets to decide the flavor? I think this is important too. People keep saying I'm stubborn because I'm a Taurus, but I have no idea what they're talking about. I am not stubborn, and no one can change my mind. That was good. That was a good one. I liked that. That gave me a little chuckle. That gave me a chuckle. Why not make a multi-layer flavored cake? Man, that sounds great. But what happens if like the flavors don't go well with each other? Like what happens if they conflict a little bit? I know, I heard him tromping around on his leaves. If he's still out by that stream, I'll feed him. Cake flavor cake. That's your choice? You know what? Valid choice. Something like fig, cherry, and maybe some sort of fruit. Come on, like blueberry, strawberry mix. Ooh, dang, that's a lot of fruit. I was born on February 28th. Ooh, a February birthday. I actually think that's no. February 23rd is my coworker's birthday. Very close though. I think February birthdays are fun. I don't know why. I just like the vibes of February birthday people. Like a wedding cake. Oh. Fun fact. I have been to one wedding. in my entire life. And it was an unconventional wedding, so I don't know if I've experienced any of the classic wedding stuff. You can do something. Yeah, I bet. My mom's mom, so my grandmother, used to be, she's long passed away, but she did like cake decorating for a bit, and she had a bunch of like magazines and stuff of like, you know, magazines you would get if you were a cake decorator for like ideas and fun things to try and blah blah. Anyways, I used to love looking through them because they were just really interesting, and she saved a lot of like cake toppers that were really cool too. And I liked to play with them as a kid, but like now that I'm older, I can appreciate that that's really cool. You were supposed to be born on the 14th? Oh, were you a little late? I mean, no, yep, that's what I meant. Were you a little late? I was early, and I've never been on time. I've never been early since I was born, basically. I was born early and then never again. Oh, that's unfortunate. My birthday is Mexican Independence Day. Really? I actually don't know what day Mexican Independence Day is, so I can't really be surprised on something I didn't know. Or maybe trade the cherry for a citrus like an orange. Ooh, wow, that sounds really tasty. I would try any flavor of cake from you because those all sound really good. I hate February just because of Valentine's Day because I get jealous. Aw, I mean, that's valid. Sometimes people really be doing the most for like no fucking reason. But oh, I feel a cat trying to climb up on my chair. Hi, are you gonna be chill? You can be up here, but you gotta be chill. If you ever get jealous, just look in the mirror and think, I just haven't found someone who can handle all this. Exactly. You just like haven't found the person that's gonna make you your best possible self. So you just gotta keep looking, because you don't want to waste your time with people who are gonna make you worse versions of yourself. So just gotta look for the person that makes you the best, and sometimes that's a little tough to find. There's a lot of people in the world, you know. I was born. You were 2 weeks late. Dang. This might sound stupid, but I didn't know you could be that late as like a baby. Like I know you could be early, obviously, but I didn't realize you could be late. And interesting. I was also born a month early. Yeah, I was born 8 months and not 9. Me and a cousin were meant to have the same birthday, but they were born early and I was born late. It was not meant to be, Waffles. Apparently, it was not meant to be. You know I do know your birthday. But, like, I didn't know it was Mexican Independence Day. Or close to it. I just want to be loved or something like that. Well, good news is that you are. So, you know, mission accomplished there, bro. I am loved by food. Food has a pretty wonderful relationship, because that shit, I'm gonna have dinner after this stream, and I'm already ready for that. It's gonna be so tasty. Gonna be so freaking tasty. No, by the way, mostly my gummy bears. Oh, that's fun though. Gummy bears. I have a weird dislike of yellow and orange flavored things. They make me gag. I know that sounds really weird, but it's true. It's whatever the flavoring is for yellow and orange specifically. I can't eat most things that are using that flavor. Not actually like orange fruit flavored or like lime or lemon flavored. Like the artificial flavor for orange and yellow, whatever that is, it makes me gag. I can't do it. It's awful. So I can't eat orange or yellow gummies of anything. But I like all the others, so. I need 3-pound bag. Dang. Putting them back. It's weird. It's the color. Yeah, whatever they use for the coloring flavor, I just can't. It's yucky. But blue flavor, whatever that artificial flavor is, got drugs in it. Hey, wait, I was gonna say something, Virgil. Hello? I did not appreciate... Oh, right, he can't hear me, I forgot. Thank you, Faust.
됐습니다. 단테. 째깍거리는 것에 일일이 반응해 준다는 게 여간 익숙한 일은 아니니까 말입니다.
Thanks, I guess. That sugar helps you push through those. I believe it, bro. You deserve it. So, what are the golden bowls used for anyway? When I think about it, all we were told was a vague order to collect them, and nothing about what the company plans to do with them. I have goldfish for breakfast every day, so I can't even say anything.
드디어 반출하는 것을 하는 겁니까? 관리자 단테. 회사의 행보에
This feels condescending. For a first date, would it really in like a striped suit? That's some fantastic. Oh my god, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the community. I'm so happy you're here. Hello, hello. I really, really like your username. That's really fantastic. Lunacy. Yep. I know it may be a bit much, but I figure I gotta be my best for the best. That's so... I don't think it's a much at all. Honestly, if I went on a date and my date showed up in like a suit, I would be like, damn, that the effort is endearing, in my opinion. I would think the effort is very endearing. Cause even if it didn't work, like, exactly, it totally could have. Yeah. Oh, I see. We have some lore with waffles. Okay. Okay. I had like personal rose card. Aw, that's so cute. Oh my gosh. See, effort is so, like, effort is endearing. Effort is sexy. We love effort. Effort and consent will get you more places than anything else. We love effort and consent. Then I ought to aid your management as a guide by providing kind explanation. I am fighting, spoiler, and I clashed at fucking 110. This because I'm playing MDE? What's MDE? Also, is that good or bad? Is clashing at 110 good or bad? I don't know. I finished my second mirror dungeon ever yesterday, so that's why I don't really know what I'm talking about. Oh, yes, of course, Taffy. Effort pilled consent maxing here. Mirror dungeon. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's scary. No thanks. I mean, maybe later, but I've only finished... Hello? Are you still hooked to this in some way? My tail is still hooked to this. Sorry, hold on, guys. I need to fix something. How have I never noticed? Let's see. It's still... Why are you still hooked to my mouse? Is it in... Where would it be? Individual motion? No. Oh, well, maybe it's because... Oh, not you. Ah, that's why. Figured it out. Okay, sorry. There was something weird going on with my, the rigging of my model, so I had to fix it. I'm back. Okay, puppy time. That's floors 11 through 15. Oh, I see. Okay. My family always taught me that if you don't go all out for someone you love, then you're not doing enough. I think that's a great lesson to have. Lesson to learn. We got mirror done after reaching Canto 9, I believe. Oh, I see. Okay. That might be a while, but it's good to be prepared when it does happen.
말 그대로 가집니다. 줄기에서 뻗어나가고자 하는 부분이 있다면 그것을
Thanks for the explanation of what a branch is. Forsooth. Oh no, I'm totally picking that up in my vocabulary. Don Quixote was the only one responding passionately to this information. Thanks to this exchange, he painted me as an ignorant bloke who doesn't even know what a branch is. Rhodia shrugs at me as if to chaff me for expecting a real answer.
길이 막혔어. 돌아가야 해.
It's
막혔다고요?
yeah,
다른
they
게
did.
이상한데요. 더군다나 K사 둥지 한복판에 뭔가 소동이 생길 일이 있을.
We can Google it. Before Ishmael could finish her sentence, a dull thud at the window interrupted her.
방금
When
버스에
Limbus teach you
부딪혀서
better
숨도
English
잘
than
나간
this.
거.
Literally, I'm learning so many words.
40대 초반으로 보이는 남성. 후두부에 큰 손상을 입은 것 같군. 부딪히기 전부터.
Wow, Marceau, that's... Oh, that's crazy that he knew all that.
아닌 듯하군. 내려 해결할 수 있는 문제라면 해결한 후.
If it's a
다시
problem you
돌아오고.
can handle, damn.
그럴 수 있는 문제가 아니라면?
해결이 될 때까지 끊임없이 시계가 돌려지겠지.
Yep, I didn't expect him to step in. That's one elegant way to tell us to go die 1,000 deaths.
그럼 전원 하차.
I think she's excited.
왜? 어차피 이렇게 말할 거 아니었어? 대신 말해준 거잖아.
기대되네요. 이번엔 또 어떤 모험이 우리를 기다리고 있을까요?
He's so positive, it's actually so funny to me. Yeah, Minty, you did hear your man. That's your man right there. I'm really impressed you're already able to know his voice with how you just started. 27? Okay, I can do that. Oh, that's right. I got another ID of his. I totally forgot.
말뚝을 쑤셔 넣어주죠.
I would like to switch you and you.
명령이라면
I love when someone tells me, what if you can't fix it? And I'm like, well, then guess we gotta figure out what can. Yeah, exactly. It's important. I mean, I think there's some things that, you know, there are other ways you can go about it, but other things is like, yeah, just do it until it's fixed, obviously. Oh, fuck, Manor. God damn it. Not you. I'm just... God damn it. Hold on. Let me... Can I exit? I don't think I can. Sorry, chat's delayed. I have not used the new Rhodia yet. Skip exit? Okay. Don't worry, guys. I will come back to this, I promise. I will not skip story. I promise. The new Rodias. The new Rod. I have heard really, really good things. Okay, we're giving up. Yeah, whatever. Go away. I have not... The gacha gods have not been kind to me, unfortunately. Yeah, whatever. Go away. I haven't had very much luck in the gacha. She is also importantly not a bonus unit for this event. Oh, I have the new Heath. Oh, you have new Heath too? Hell yeah. Who's bonus again? I don't remember. Marceau, right? Hello? Right here. Yeah. I want this one actually. For no reason in particular. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Manor. Sorry. I keep forgetting. Oh, man. Hey, I finished my mirror dungeon, though. We have that. I know, I'm sorry, Ren. I'm sorry. I promise when there's a time when there's no, like, bonus stuff, I will be using all of the ones you want me to try, but the bonus currency is really freaking nice. It's hard to pass up. I have the funny skin on it, too, and everything. We're in the middle of a nested place. It should be the furthest from unexpected trouble.
그렇다는 건 진기한 소동이라는 뜻인가요?
Everyone except drowsy Honglu was tensed up, carefully observing what was going on. Is that someone was running our way in a hurry from the other side. The civilian was too hurried to look ahead. They bumped into the sinners and fell to the ground.
저기로 가면 안 돼요. 자,
Ooh, very nice space.
그대들을 지키기 위해 달려온.
Hither.
영혼 같은 건 아니니까 쓸데없는 말은 하지 마시죠.
Damn. Ishmael shot that in the foot real quick. We need to clear 25 nodes to get new... okay. Sounds good, sounds good. Just a little good at clashing. Hell yeah. Yeah. 25. Will, if I do Mirror Dungeon, will that make it... okay, that you answered my question. Never mind. Yeah, I will... So, I've been using the supports that give me more event currency, but as soon as there's a time when I can just use whatever I want, I will use any of the sports you guys want, because I know you guys are very excited for that. So 100 per mirror done 200 if you do its pack. Yeah, I've been doing its pack. I did the pack. Manor and a few others, and Ghost and Ren and some others in the Discord walked me through my first mirror dungeon, and then I just recently did my second mirror dungeon ever by myself. And both times I did the event pack. No, the event currency and ego is 40%. Oh, I see. I see.
어이, 우린 저 앞으로 가야 돼. 별것도 아닌 걸로 멈춰 세운 거면 몽둥이 찜질 당할 줄 알아라.
Looking at Heathcliff's intimidating face, Ishmael's frowned expression in turn, the civilian seemed to take a moment to consider which would be more of a threat. Damn. People rolling on the floor, set on fire. Oh, hi. I was not expecting to see him. Guys, my son is hanging out. Having a good time, buddy? He looks good. You honky boy. Hi. Hi, buddy. Good. I want to feel really badly. Sorry, guys. My son is out. My son is my leopard gecko, for context. That's why I was offering. Oh, wow. You own every single one? Holy moly. He sometimes, but I get nervous if he tries to go back there. I was so proud to give him a little time and they'll reach the fuck you have. I know, Ghost. You were like, so I sent a... Oh my god, voice crack. I sent a screenshot and you were like, oh my god, I'm so proud. And I was like, ah, geez. That made it all worthwhile. For better, for what? Hey, no, that's how I feel about Love and Deep Space. I own, like, every memory of my two favorite characters. And, yeah. So, I understand. The thick lizard. He looks really good, too. He's, like, super vibrant. Like, his color is very bright right now. He looks really good. I'll have every idea after Wall... Is it pronounced how I think it's pronounced? Is it... I don't want to say it. I feel like I'm going to say it wrong. But is it pronounced how I think it is? I'm holding off until I do my last pulls for the season. Ah. They grow up so fast. It's because I've been talking so much. He's moving? Oh, he's blue? Oh, nice. We got a wild pack of bunnies at the edge of my apartment. I've been... Aw, that's so cute. I'm apparently really allergic to bunnies, but I'm gonna be honest, I haven't interacted with enough bunnies to really confirm that. But I think bunnies are really cute. I don't have too much of a desire to own one, but I think they're cute. And if I like ever found one abandoned, I would take it in. There's actually no animal ever that if I ever found in a situation that it needed to be like adopted, I would say no. So, don't want to end up with 1,000+ shards. I don't have any use of them. Ah, I see. The official name is Walpurgis. Walpurgi. Oh my god. Walpurgis? Is that Walpurgis? They get super moody. Yeah, I bet. They can like thump, but they can also do like the popcorning where they like jump up if they're really happy. I don't know bunnies very well at all. Just say how you imagine it is, and every time someone corrects you, you say it a little bit worse. I downed a yellow belly turtle flip over on the. Aww, I love turtles. They're so cute. Turtles are so freaking cute. I just want to give their little heads a little pat pat with my finger. It's a German word. Walpurgis is a name, by the way. Walhorst. It's a name. Interesting. I've never seen that.
앞에 있던 것이 인간의 형태가 아니었나?
Ah, Marisol knows what it is.
사람이 아닌 것이라면
Keeping the suspected possibilities in our minds, we headed for the center of the disturbance. Whoa!
어떻게 된 일이죠?
Oh, I fought this thing in Mirror Dungeon.
수도 있는 거 아니야. 치킨집처럼.
The bull. The iron bull. The brazen bull. Oh shit, that's me talking. Sorry, I read that in my head.
씨가 말씀하신 대로 환상체일 확률이 높습니다. 관리자는
Wall pug night. Yeah, definitely. The belly of the turtle shells was cracked open and a little scratched up, and his shell was cracked, but healed, so I took it home and kept it. Aww. That's so cute. I'm so glad you grabbed him. Cracked shells are not good. The fucking cow. Ah, I see we have some disdain for this guy. I see. Alright. I know. It's because he's probably not wandering around. Or, like, he's not, wearing them down by walking around. He was very upset when I had to disinfect his wound on his belly, but he grew, where I, resting in my lap and cuddle him. Though he did get the edge of my finger because I held up movement beneath it. Ah, it happens. But that's so cute. Yeah, I love most animals. I would say the only animals I'm, like, actually, like, ugh, about are, like, cockroaches. And I am a little scared of chickens. But I don't hate them. I just am a little perturbed by them. Anyways, I don't really like cockroaches, and I have a phobia of ants for a reason in my childhood, so. Manner, listen, okay. Listen, I think we treat chickens a little too calmly as a society. I think we need to treat them with a little bit more respect. Those shits are dinosaurs. That is a dinosaur. And I think we need to start treating them like dinosaurs because they're so fast and they have like no body language to tell if they're having a good time or not. And they can just like peck you. Like 1 minute they're sitting up and looking around, and the next minute they've like pecked you, and it like really fucking hurts. And like you can't tell. Like, are they having a good time? I don't fucking know. Are they mad at me and want me to burn alive? I don't know. I can't tell. They don't have like body language that I know of, and I'm like, why? And they're so fast. They're like spazzy. They literally are like, they're so fast. I feel like I can't see them move from one position to the next. I only see the positions they hit, not them moving to them, and that's scary. Like, what the heck? They're so unnerving. So yes, I'm a little scared of chickens. But I would still adopt one if it was not having a good time, and I would definitely take care of it, and, you know, I'm sure I would bond with it. I just think they're, like, really fast. And it is a little disturbing to me how fast they are. I found a polymucous moth one. Ooh, a moth. That's so pretty. I don't know what the correct word is. I don't think it's taxidermy because that's not correct. But bugs that have been like pinned and then up for display. I have a blue morphous butterfly that's like framed in a glass display in my room because I think it's beautiful. Or blue morpho, sorry. And I love her. She's beautiful. It's probably a boy actually, but anyways. That's so pretty. I love moths. I want a Lovecraftian story where a badly injured person is picked by an eldritch creature, puts them in their weird using how they're taken care until completely healed, just to then be put back in reality. That would be a really cool like story. I like that a lot. Things are huge, but now I'm back in Washington State. So, yeah, they seem huge. Yeah, but they have bad intentions most of the time. Yeah, no, moths are hella cool. I love moths. I want to go back to the store. I got my butterfly and get a moth. There were tons of there was like beetles in there and lots of butterflies. And they were so cool looking. I love them. They're so cool. Blue morphos actually don't have any blue pigment in them. It's just how the light is refracting. If you like crush their wings, obviously after they're dead, if you crush their wings to like a powder, it's just like a brown powder because there's no actually blue pigment. They're just like reflecting light in a way that makes them look super blue. Super fun fact, if you didn't know. This one is abnormal. I'm sure of this somehow. As long as this is I'm just able to sense it. Mantis shrimp are really, really... Oh, I love mantis shrimp. Have you met Ludo, the mantis shrimp, on TikTok? I do believe he passed away because mantis shrimp don't live that long. But if you should look up the account. Ludo, the mantis shrimp is really cool. They're so pretty. There's so many colors. Yeah, they're so cool. But then why? Why is an abnormality in the middle of a nest? I don't know.
보고받아본 적 없는 현상이네요. 대부분의 로보토미 지부들은 몰락과 동시에 지부 폐쇄를 진행했어요.
I don't know why, but I'm like reading and not comprehending. Have you seen a crab eating a gusher? No. No, I have not. That's such an interesting sentence. I also, this might sound weird, but like I kind of didn't really realize crabs had mouths like that. I have no idea how to phrase that in a way that doesn't sound absolutely stupid, but I didn't realize crabs had mouths like that. I love when crabs clean their eyes. It's so funny looking. It's a crab eating a gusher. I really enjoyed that explanation. Thank you. I think the video I think about is crab eating the onion ring. There's an onion ring eating crab? Crab eating an onion ring? Wow, people are feeding crabs the wildest things. I hope their stomach's okay. I mean, I feel like humans are sometimes not okay after eating an onion ring. Yeah, I had, this is gonna sound fucking crazy, but I dated a guy years ago, and he... This should have been my first red flag. I'm gonna be so honest with you. Well, not my first, but this should have been a red flag. But I dated a guy who went on, like, a beach trip, and he would, like... God, I don't even want to say it. It sounds so weird. He, like, fucking... he crucified crabs. And by that, I mean he would, like, make a little, like, thing that, like, sticks up, and he would, like, tie them to it. And for the record, once I found out about that, I yelled at him. I was like, how the fuck dare you? But, yeah. So that was interesting. Fun lore about myself. Really should have told me all I needed to know about him as a person. But yeah, it's true. I yelled at him for that one. I was really upset with him about that. I try not to think about it too much. Yeah, send me the video. First red flag, dated a guy. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how you do it. I try. Okay, I'm watching. I try not to, I try not to, like, think about it too hard. But, I don't know. I have no idea how you would do that. Oh, hello. Welcome in. Oh my god, it's one of these crabs. Okay, wow, this is a really long video. Oh my god, he's, like, actually holding it in his little pincher. I almost said claw. That's a pincher. Oh my god, look at he cleaned his eyeballs! He did the thing that I was talking about. Look at him! Those eyes. No thoughts. He's so cute. Look at him. He's just a little guy. Cute is totally the right word. Are you kidding? Look at that face. Look at that face. He's so cute. I always think crabs have the perfect body shape that they need a hat. Like, crabs are just like... Their body's just meant to have a hat. How are you about to eat this, buddy? I'm really curious. Oh, you just pick it up. Oh. Oh. Okay, so he's kind of eating more like the breading on it. Does he like it? Well, probably because he's continuing to eat it. I bet he likes it. That's so cute. What a cute little guy. I love crabs. Crabs are amazing. I see part. I sure am. Yes, that is a great assumption. 100%. Oh, you want to watch it all together? Oh, we have like a minute till stream ends. So, I think I'm going to finish this node, but if you still want to watch it, we can watch it in the Yap sesh in the beginning on Friday. This is what I was. Ooh, okay. Those are rhetorical. Don't worry about it. For now, I don't need the skill to crucify crustaceans. Yeah, I actually prefer if no one crucified more crustaceans. We really don't need that in the world. Oh, I know Howie. I know Howie the crab. That sounds weird to say, but yeah. Yeah, Val, I had a bit of a rant in the beginning of stream, so I'll spare the people who have already heard but I was talking about the lads drama and all the information I have on it that I've kind of gathered. And I just kind of mostly talked about it to organize my own thoughts and to like kind of like therapy where I'm just like, yeah, I need to process my emotions. So yeah. Sigh. That's all I can do. Sigh. Just sigh. It's fun. No response has never been notified. Most botany core facilities shut down as soon as the wing was dissolved. The site for Yuri. Oh, don't tell me about Yuri. God damn it. Well, you're planning if you only have one, I recommend it be on Monday since Wednesday. Yeah, I should have both of the days. Oh wait, you're right. Manor, you did remind me. I do need to talk about that before stream ends. Thank you. Yes, I will make sure it's on Monday. Thank you. The only thing I know about lads is there's hot men, a dude who got vaporized, a dude sounds like another character in a different gacha I like, and Yisang. I'm sorry, Yisang voices Xavier? Are you serious? I did not know this. Wow, dropping facts on me. That's crazy. Yeah, it's a bit of a long story. I won't go into it for the people who've already heard me yap about it, but yeah, they basically were going to release a character and then they didn't, and we found out it's because they had problems in the game that people were like, hey, fix these problems, and they were like, you're so right. We're going to not fix these problems and actually take away a character that we were promising to release. And everyone was like, that's literally not what we asked you to do. And now we're mad at you for not addressing the problems and taking away the character. So that's, in a very, very brief summary, that's essentially what happened. Also, yes, they're all hot men. I would agree with that one. I did not know Xavier and Yisong were the same voice actor. That's kind of sick, though. That is sick. Did break out in the meantime. There should have been a report. Maybe it was so quick that they had no idea.
저기 있는 사람들은 K사 쪽에서 파견된 직원들일까요?
환상체를 제압하고 있다기보다는 그냥 무참히 짓밟히고 있는데요.
Maybe.
마치 D사지부에서 신나게 쥐어터졌던 우리 모습을 보는 것 같은 걸.
Ugh, don't remind me.
아니, 전에 닭집도 그러더니 K사는 원래 이런 거야? 이제 이런 식의 환영 인사는 사양하고 싶은데.
Right as they complained. Heathcliff, you're just getting the short end of the stick lately. Debris created by the rampaging anomaly narrowly grazed past us.
뭐해? 얼빠지게 구경만 하고 있다간 우리도 저 새끼들도.
Okay, Heathcliff. Okay.
곤죽행이라고.
단단히 착각하고 있는 모양인데 저기 제정신 아닌 꼬맹이가 매일 짓거리는 헛소리에 세뇌라도 당한 건가?
어이? 정신 나간 꼬맹이가 어디 있는 것이오?
I have a
길잡이는
guess.
분명 소란이 해결된 후에 돌아오라 했지. 우리더러 직접 나서라고 말한 적은 없었다.
Sounds like a lot of company drama. No, you don't know what you want me to tell you because we know. Yeah, it was a very bad handling of a situation. Like it wasn't an easy situation in the first place, but it would have made it a lot better if they just fixed the problem. That was the problem in the first place, but they decided to do the easy route. And then now no one's happy with them. So, yeah, it's really dumb. Very terrible decision. The wet cat voicing like the most popular gotcha male is very surprising. Yeah. I personally like Xavier's kind of my least favorite, but not for any reason other than his just personality is not a personality I vibe with. And least favorite is not a bad thing because I like all of the guys. I think they all have some pretty cool charm to them. He's just like out of them, he's my least favorite, but he's still pretty cool. I just don't like the like kind of monotone ones. It's like I know he's not actually emotionless, but like I like when they have a little bit more cadence and emotion in their voice. There's two of them in the game that have kind of a bit of a monotone talking, and I don't like it. I love Dawn's noise there. Yeah, it was a good one. I like that a lot. Night night, Taffer. Sleep well. I should have a good night exclamation mark something whatever. For goodness sake, what's there to be so damn obtuse? I love doing that. I love that word.
내 대가리가 터질 뻔했잖아. 우리한테 뭔 불똥이 튈 줄 알고. 다 두드려 패버리면 끝날 일을. 뭐 방석 깔고 구경할까? 치킨 뜯으면서? 어?
임무와 직결되지 않은 싸움에 구태여 목숨을 저당 잡힐 필요는 없다는 말이다. 너희 같은 우물들은 느끼지 못했겠지만 죽는 횟수가 거듭될수록 전투의 효율도 조금씩 떨어져 간다. 겪어본 고통일수록 더 두려워지는 법이니까.
Or make you numb to it, I would argue.
하지만 앞에서 사람들이 계속 죽어가고 있는데요.
Sitting cross-legged a
시간은
little
걸리고
too long.
희생은 많겠지만 언젠간 제압을 하겠지. 바로 우리처럼. 그리고 죽을 때마다 부모나 찾으며 울던 녀석이 몸소 희생을 자처할 줄은 몰랐군.
Damn,
이제 죽는
Otis.
것 따위는 우스운가 보지?
Jeez, that's very harsh.
사이에서 최적의 판단을 내려야 한다면 이자의 말이 맞다.
Fun fact, Dawn's VA is also pure vanilla cookie and Cookie Run Kingdom for the... That's cool. I love finding out of, like, the other roles of voice actors. My cat walked under my desk and slapped her paws on my legs and just looking at me, and she'll pat me with her paw and Aw, that's so cute. My cat is currently having the fucking zoomies and running back and forth behind me. I can hear her bell. She's actually a little bit crazy right now. We're not fixers, and we certainly cannot be heroes. We could, though, because we're kind of fucking immortal, but whatever. Turning the clock obviously hurts whenever I do it, and the pain is something I can never get used to. And yet, we should suppress it. I can't logically explain why, but I feel like we should.
시계대가리에 너도 똑같은 헛소리를 했다면 시계째로 웃기고 뛰쳐나갔을.
Damn, Heathcliff supports me? Damn, thanks.
따르겠습니다.
Thanks, Merso.
그래 뭐 잘한 선택일 거야.
Gregor, we're the same height. We're
그렇게 판단해
twinsies.
주셔서 감사해요.
별것도 아닌 일에 쓸데없이 잡생각이 많군 시계. 예술가는 못 되겠어.
다른 누구도 아닌 당신을 위한 결정이었습니다, 관리자님.
She's not wrong. The sinners walk ahead after leaving me comments. While all the others moved forward, Faust remained and gave me a peculiar stare. What is it? You think my judgment was inefficient?
아니요. 모든 기억을 되찾은 당신이 어떤 반응을 할지 흥미로워서요.
Faust's strange statement held me in place for a moment, but I decided I wanted to deal with the questions that are immediately ahead of me first. Faust, I've been wondering for a while, are you really okay with being treated like this, considering your talent and everything? Someone of her caliber should have no problem enjoying a luxurious life in the city.
파우스트는 괜찮아요. 그리고 인재라는 말은 파우스트에게 적합한 단어는 아닌 것 같군요. 인재는 다수가 될 수 있지만 파우스트는 다수에 포함되고 싶지 않으니까요. 수감자 중에 가장 상식적인 의미의 인재에 대해 논한다면 이상 씨가 있겠네요. 참고로 저는 천재고요.
Wow, she said I. Yi-sung stops walking behind the other sinners and turns around to face me. Looking again, his eyes actually stare into the emptiness behind me.
그렇지 않소. 나는 날개짓을 멈춘 지 오래요. 그러니 재능을 논하는 것은 무용한 짓일 테요. 관리자.
Okay, Xavier. Curiously enough, I find that some sinners feel more distant as we spend more time together.
저 날아다니는 기계는 뭐지? 아까부터 거슬려. 배, 십, 생.
You're shorter than Dawn. That's okay. I'm not very tall either.
드론이라 불리는 것이요.
Gregor is 5'6". Oh, I lied. I'm 5'3".
저희를 도와주기 위해 파견한 전투용 드론일지도 모르겠네요. K사는 기술이 평균 수준 이상으로
Aww,
문제 같은
my cat bites me on the face.
생김새를 보아하니 전투 기능은 따로 마련되어 있진 않아 보여요. 그리고 가운데엔 카메라가 달려 있군요.
They look like bugs.
잘 사는 도시에 이런 난장판이 벌어졌는데 카메라들이 몰릴만도 하겠네요.
Abashed, Ishmael mumbled.
우리도 그럼 뉴스라는 거에 나오는 것인가?
그런데 이 드론들 왜 시체랑 죽어가는 사람들만 찍고 있는 거예요?
뭐
Yeah, she does that.
자극적인 쪽으로 시선이 몰리는 건 당연한 일이지 않겠어?
So true.
이만큼 끔찍한 사고가 일어났다. 뭐 이런 거지 않을까?
하지만
잠깐 꼬맹이 앞에.
Oh.
아무리 봐도 이상하잖아요.
St. Clair!
이것 봐요. 왜 저를 계속 찍고 있는 건데요?
난 혼 없는 관객은 좋아하지 않아.
수가 적지 않다. 그리고 이 드론. 환상체가 날뛰는 지역에 접근하지 못하도록 의도적으로 봉쇄를 하고 있는 것 같군.
그럴 리가. 도와주러 온 사람한테 굳이 나서서 방해를 하겠어?
I think you got to the conclusion there, Gregor. Now the drones have started lining up and formed a wall as if to stop us from proceeding any further.
안녕하십니까. 시민 여러분의 안전을 위해 10m 이상 물러나 주시기를 바랍니다. K사의 직원들이 파견되었습니다. 시민 여러분은 안전합니다. 10m 이상 물러나 주시기를 바랍니다.
아니, 그러니까 그 잘난 너네 직원들이 다 뒤져가고 있다니까?
안녕하십니까. 시민 여러분은
I don't think it's listening to you.
10m 이상 물러나
Those drones look stoned. You know, Manor, you're really not wrong there.
말이 안 되는 방송이에요. 이런 난장판에서 고작 10m 이상 물러난다고 안전해지겠어요?
쓸데없는 짓거리를 하는구만. 고장이 났던 설계가 잘못된 것이든 일단 이놈들을 전부 격추해야 방해 안 받고 환상체한테 붙을 수 있겠어.
Yeah, it's definitely the eye. Or like the eyelid, quote unquote. Okay, I think I can probably just, yep. Okay.
불길 속으로.
낮도 밤도 숨이 닿도록 태어내.
Perfect. Meanwhile, Dante with his electric guitar. I know, right?
이 순간이 다
Freaking electric guitar in the back.
낮도 밤도 숨이 닿도록 태어내.
Always kills it with the music. Yeah, no, I've definitely been enjoying the music. I really been liking the ending songs, like the songs at the end of the cantos. Big fan of those. Those are fun.
파우스트는 이번에야말로 완성했어요.
Yay, I did it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Perfect time to end there. Let's do a little scene change and we'll give you guys a little background music while I... And now you know it sounds way for you. I can't wait. Let me check for you, Manor. As soon as I click the right one. I am at 236. Oh, 5 nodes. Yes, I will not forget, Ghost. Don't worry. I've been making it like a pretty good habit. Yes, I am at 236 for my event currency. Did I send you a Limbus? Good question. Waffles? Here, I'll share. Let me. And 32. Ah, okay, okay. Minty, you never gave me your thing. So me use this for. Yeah. If you don't see yourself, Waffles, or anyone, you're welcome to send it to me. This is who I have. So if you don't see yourself, feel free to put it in the chat. It's in gaming. Oh my god. It's okay. Thanks, Minty. I will add you when I get the chance. Let me copy. Oh, yes. Okay. Bless you. Yes, Ghost. That wasn't me, though. That was Dio. Well, my, oh, Ran, I don't know which one you are. Okay, let me... My company shan't be disappointed. Let me do this, and then this, and then here, and here. Firm. And then Minty... Oh, shit. Oh, fuck me. And then... Oh, I could have not exit out of that, and that would have been great. Okay. Perfect. Okay. The Gregor. Here? Dang. That's sexy. It's 24 nodes, 21 if you do dungeon run, 18 if you do 2, and 15 if you do 3. Okay. I think I can get 3 done this week. The masses I word that so badly. Yeah. Click company. I see. Oh my gosh. That's a lot of Gregors you got there, buddy. Plus like the random Heathcliff and Ishmael and Marceau. Oh my god, I had sneezed too. Thank you. Have you read the quotes on the profiles banners before? They can be pretty funny. I don't think I have. Thanks, Binty. Thanks, Ghost. Okay, perfect. Okay. I have a quick announcement before we raid out. And if you would like some sweet channel points, this is a great way to do it. I have a redeem where you can pick any game that you want me to play within limits. And this is a great way to work towards that goal. And other things, such as morphs or fun, stupid little shit that I do. Anyways, from what I heard, they got upset about us. Oh, welcome in. Not quite. Not quite. But if you would like, I talk about it in a lot of depth in the beginning of this stream. If you would like to watch the VOD to kind of hear about what's going on, that is where I talk about it quite thoroughly. So if you would like to know what's going on, you're welcome to go there. I don't want to repeat myself too much for the people who've been here, and it's kind of a long story. So, not quite, though. You're welcome to watch the beginning. I do explain it quite in depth, though. People get a lot of use out of some keywords. Meat or... Oh, great. Great. That's awesome. Also, welcome in. Alright. So, I know exactly who we're going to raid. Okay. So, quick announcement before we go. I will be doing a special stream tomorrow. What? Next week on Wednesday, there will be a special stream. I was contacted by a developer of a visual novel, and they asked me if I could give their visual novel a try, and they were kind enough to give me a Steam key. So we're going to be doing that on Wednesday. It is... Let me get the information right so I don't just freaking lie to you. Not that I would on purpose, but... It is called Mythic Love. And it is called Mythic Love Iberian Legends. It is a monster romance visual novel inspired by Spanish myths and legends. So that is what we will be playing on Wednesday. We will be doing a fun little playthrough of that. And yeah, so that's a little bit different from my usual schedule, but I'm really excited. So that most likely means it'll be the same exact schedule as this week, but instead of Limbus on Wednesday, we will be doing that. So yeah, that's kind of my little announcement. Just want to let you guys know. So, but I will also send out a schedule in the Discord on Monday of this coming week, so you guys will be reminded again. Yeah, hello, welcome in, Maiden. Welcome in. Sorry, I'm just ending. I'm happy to yap about this particular topic at any time. If you would like to stop in next stream or in the Discord, I'm happy to talk about that particular topic. I am just going to have to end soon because I have yet to eat dinner, and actually my kitty cat has not had dinner either, so we're gonna do that. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. I really appreciate y'all being here, and this was super fun, as always. I will be back on Friday with hopefully some Silent Hill. I'm sorry I keep saying that. I need to replay the beginning, and I need to do it off stream, and I just haven't gotten around to it. And so that's why it's been delayed. But I'm gonna really try to do that. And if I don't, though, it will be Hades. So yeah, I'm so glad you could be here, and thank you for joining our little community. We're gonna raid my friend. She's really nice. Yeah, I'll see you guys on Friday if you're able to make it. If you're not, I'll see you guys later. And I am always active in the Discord, so feel free to join that if you want to yap. As I said, I'm a yapper, so I will always yap. Thanks for being here, guys, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye!